Oh boy, it's a first game. There's going to be jitters.
Looking at the defense, you got at the edge Ethan Thomas, Deshaun Smother, Isaiah Mason, Jordan Anderson. Linebackers coming at you after this first play from Camden Page, the quarterback, with York behind him in the backfield. Motion, fakes to York, going to pass, drops back, throws it deep down the far side. He's got a receiver, and he catches it down to the 38-yard line. That was Jake Carter.
Nice job down the sideline. That worried me a little bit because in the scrimmage, that's what hurt Bryan Station when North Laurel's did it, throwing the ball deep down the sideline.
And they go for it on first play, Coach.
Yeah, run deep. They must have watched the scrimmage too.
Yeah. At the 38, 1st and 10, Page fakes to York, goes over the middle, and they blew the play dead before he got it off.
Yeah, we had a jump off sides there.
I want to thank Roberts Insurance for sponsoring this game. Roberts Insurance. They're in Richmond, Kentucky.
Work on the scoreboard.
And also we got ecampus.com. It's the ecampus.com Bowl doubleheader. We've done this year. Every year we've had the ecampus.com Bowl.
We have, and it's been fun every year. It's really good football games, and congratulations to them on their program.
Exactly. Camden Page, 6'2", junior. He gives fakes to York, cuts it back. He's got a seam.
Oh, nice. Been running a 3-4 look. They just rolled up this corner on that outside receiver.
Page from the 23-yard line gives it York, cuts it inside and down inside the 20, gang tackled. And there's a couple of Bryan Station defenders on him there.
Yeah.
And Jordan Anderson's one of them.
Yeah, he was in there again. Jordan Anderson, that's the second time.
And that is, we were told that the calf was bothering Mr. Haskins, would not play, but looks like Jordan Haskins is in there.
Yeah, he's played every play so far.
There's York who just ran the ball the last time. And the quarterback, Camden Page.
They're playing man-to-man on those receivers, Gary.
Motion to the far side. Back to pass, looking left, and it's caught and knocked down at close to the 10-yard line.
Yep, that was a nice throw. He kind of came up a little bit limping there.
That's Clay Hilton, one of the backup tight ends, 6'4", 200-pound sophomore.
Nice-looking young man. He's worried about that leg. Yeah, they're taking him out, Gary. He sprained that ankle or something.
They moved the ball from the 25-yard line down to the 10-yard line.
That one big play.
Yeah.
That's a 12 defense there. They got one tight end and one back in the backfield.
Reynolds goes. They give to York, dancing down to the 8 and hit hard, and there to get him. And that's Elijah Bojang, 5'11" senior.
Yeah, he came in there really well low and make the tackle. That was a nice job of closing that off. Bryan Station is quick. We know that. So they're going to use people firing gaps and try to take away the gaps on the offense.
We got a third down now, Coach.
Yeah.
Third down. York to the right of Page. Page gets back inside and going into touchdown on the left side is Sears. Tucker Sears.
Yeah, Kamani Barber lost the edge on that play. I think he took a little bit of a chance on the inside. It got hooked, and that led it to be open on the outside.
So Sears, he ran around the left side on the reverse, and he walked into the end zone, 8-yard touchdown run, and it's 6-0, Coach, South Warren.
Yeah, you know what? That's pretty good play calling all the way down there. I liked every one of those choices against this team. It looks to me like they looked at that scrimmage and they picked up some hints. Bryan Station's going to have to make some adjustments.
Alan Ollick in for the extra point. He's waiting for players to get in there.
First game.
See us in there. One of the backup players, Ollick, set to kick it. It's up, and it is going to be good. 7-0 South Warren here in the first quarter as they go 75 yards. Capped off by the touchdown run by Sears. They lead it here 7-0. We'll be back after this on the Roberts Insurance Game of the Week.
you're broke. We make you less broke. You can't.
The kick goes short. Take it in at the nice return. And Bryan Station takes it up to the, it's about the 37.
That's a good place. They kicked it
Nice
short.
play there by Taekyon Darden.
Yeah, that was a nice job of catching the ball and doing the job you're supposed to do. Just field the football, don't lose it, get what you can.
And they mark it to 32-yard line. There's C.J. Carpenter, good-looking quarterback, 6 foot, 175-pound junior. In the backfield, Kerwin Montgomery. Here's the give left side. Montgomery's got some room to the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
nice play by Montgomery, and he was tackled there by Riley Oler.
Gary, that was good blocking on that side. They changed the line of scrimmage, buddy. They knocked it 5 yards down the field.
Barber splits out to the left. Carpenter eludes a man, and he's hit hard, and he's knocked down right there by the linebacker, Drayson Moore, 6 foot, 170 senior.
Yeah, nice looking senior, nice tackle on the outside. He was on an island out there and made a good play.
That brings up a third and about 4 situation, Coach.
Yeah, one back in the backfield again. They're in that pistol formation.
Carpenter, incomplete, trying to go to Barber on the far side. Would have been enough for might be a flag down. I don't know. He thought he was interfered with, no flag.
Yeah, he was coming back for the ball, and the ball was thrown a little too hard, a little too high.
Yeah, and Kamani kept saying that he was interfered with, but no flag, and that brings it to a punting situation. Hannah does the punting.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything in the kicking game.
Riley Oler back deep receiving the punt for South Warren. They're on top 7-0. Here's a kick, and it goes
nice kick
inside the 20, goes out of bounds. See where the official marked it. 23-yard line.
That was a decent kick. He didn't get the roll he wanted. He kind of bounced backwards. But
he got a hot roll, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a good kick. Well, Bryan Station needs to settle in here now, all right? Take a deep breath. Take a look at the problem you had. Correct it. Cover those receivers deep down the sideline. JT's already talking to those defensive players, I'm sure.
He was a fine defensive player, also a good quarterback.
Yeah, he was.
Led him to the state championship.
Yep.
South Warren comes back for the second series at the 23-yard line. Quarterback Page with York, and motion by the tight end Reynolds. High snap, and a little bobble there. Gave it to York. He got the ball somehow. And if a Bryan Station defender's in there, he could have grabbed the ball.
I know. I tell you what, trying to get these rosters. Number 11 came up and hit him hard.
That's Elijah Bojang for Bryan Station.
See these numbers.
Bojang. Camden Page, quarterback. Empty backfield, triple set to the right. Looks to fire left, goes right, tucks it, flag down. That's going to be holding as he runs out of bounds at the 32, but hold the phone, as they say, Coach.
Hold the phone. It was probably holding on the line of scrimmage, but I guarantee you one thing out there, they're not going to run that wide receiver down the field fast because they've walked up on him and they are locked up tight on the line of scrimmage.
Locked and loaded, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not going to let that guy break deep. Now they're going to make sure the safety can get over there in time.
And that penalty moves it back. That'll be a penalty that'll take it back to the 18-yard line.
See, that holding penalty, you can attribute that by a good play by the secondary in Bryan Station. They held everybody up so long the quarterback couldn't find anything. Lyman didn't know where he was. He was running around back there.
Page. York comes back to settle in the backfield next to his quarterback. Got triple set to the left side. Snap. Back to pass. Throws it over. He's got his receiver, Carter. And then he's going to be upended. And there to get him is coming up to get him, Coach. 33 there. And that's Aaron Cano.
Yeah, Aaron Cano, the 165-pound. I don't know what year he is, but
What's that, Coach?
I don't know his year.
He is a sophomore.
It's a nice job. All right, now look at they squeezed their formation in a little bit this time.
Camp and Stocktown Bowl at LCA. Bad snap. Pass near side of Carter.
Nice
hit
tackle.
upended that short of the 30-yard line. That's coming over to get him was Kamani Barber.
And Barber made a nice play on that, shut him down.
There's Barber. You see him. That brings up a fourth down. They had to punt the ball. So we see Bryan Station will send back deep Kamani Barber, but I saw him go out of the game.
Yeah, he seemed like he was going out.
See if it's Jordan Haskins back there. Of course, they're out of our screenshot. Reynolds set to punt. Snap. Gets the punt off. Good punt. And that is Jordan back deep. And it goes at the 40-yard line as Jordan Haskins just watches the ball go out of bounds. So it's 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. South Warren's 7-0 on top of Bryan Station. Bryan Station's got to get their offense going, Coach.
They got to get their offense going. Their defense settled down, didn't they? Did a really nice job of stopping them in that series. Penalty helped them, of course.
You know, there were some bad exchanges from the center back to the quarterback page of South Warren in that last series.
Yeah, that they got to be careful. Do it. They need to practice that on the sideline a little bit.
Something. So here's Bryan Station, Carpenter. He gives to Montgomery. Montgomery to midfield, down to the 47-yard line. Good running by Kerwin Montgomery, 5'8", 175 senior.
Yeah, it was a nice job. Good job of running the ball down the field.
He picked up 13 yards on that carry.
Yeah, Isaiah Bridges made the tackle from behind.
C.J. Carpenter, 1st and 10. Gives him Montgomery, left side. He gets more yard, dives down to the 42. Good effort, and making a nice stop there is Will Mays. Not Willie Mays, a baseball player. Will Mays, a right defensive end for South Warren, 6'2", 195, a junior.
Yeah, those are nice-looking kids on defense over there. I watched them when they came on the field. Nice, big, strong 6'8" team.
So 2nd down. And about 2, right, Coach?
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line. Montgomery's running well here in this ball game. And Barber's out to the right side. Carpenter out to Barber's. Got the catch. And it was nearly picked off, wasn't it, Coach?
Nearly picked off and then knocked on his fanny there real quick by Isaiah Bridges again and others.
And Fentress was in there, 22. Oler was in there. A lot of folks were in on that play, and they pick up about a half a yard, so it's 3rd down and short for Station. They need to keep this drive going, Coach.
Yeah, this is a very important 1st down in this 1st quarter.
Wideouts both sides, Kamani Barber and Jordan Haskins to the near. Carpenter back, throws it over the middle. It's caught by the big tight end. First down as Michael Sines, 6'3", 190-pound senior tight end.
He's a target, isn't he? That was a nice throw, setting in the pocket. The blocking was excellent. Yeah, everything about that play was good. They needed the 1st down, and they threw right over the sticks.
I tell you, he's a weapon. You can go to that big tight end, 6'3".
You see
they
him.
get it down inside the 30-yard line of South Warren, with South Warren leading Bryan Station 7-0 here at the eCampus.com Bowl at LCA. 7-0 here in the 1st quarter. Twins out to the left.
Oh,
High snap. Carpenter saves it and falls down at the 35.
that was actually a nice job by that quarterback. He didn't try to, catch it and run with it. He said, "I'm going down with this thing. It's not very comfortable in my hands right now." So nice job. We got to get those snaps down. Several of those snaps have been high, Gary.
So they lose about, what, 6-7 yards on that one.
Yeah.
Bad snap. Be second down and 16. And we'll get our scoreboard up and running pretty soon. And
We're working on it. They're trying to power cycle.
they're trying to power cycle it, we understand. Trip set to the left side. Carpenter fires over the left. And with the football going down the sideline. And
That should be
he's
okay.
going to be upended. But not before Avery Johnson with the catch and the run, Coach.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Pretty good idea throwing that little screen look out there, a little flare, but he threw it a little high and behind him, so he had to slow down to catch it.
They got 10 yards back, didn't they?
Yeah.
They lost some yardage on that high snap, the quarterback, and it came to back on that play. It's third down and about 8 yards to go. We're having trouble seeing the down the distance. Carpenter takes a snap, rows right, sets up, and
that's a
throws. That should
penalty.
be interference. And let's see if we get a flag. And did we get one, Coach?
Don't see a flag. The umpire didn't call it.
Wilson was in the middle of the field, and it looks like there's no flag on it.
No, he got drilled in the back before the ball
Yeah.
got there. No question about it. Yeah, they missed that one.
So yeah, that brings up fourth down. That bring up John Hannon will come in and try a long field goal.
Yeah, he made a couple long ones in the scrimmage, and then he missed one too. So
And Coach, out of the hold of Jordan Haskins, this would be a 45-yarder, Coach.
that's. I'll tell you what, if he makes this one, that's
Last year, he only missed one field goal out of 7. Good kicker. There's the placement. Waiting for the snap. Got down and gets it off, and it's going to be good. He
Good.
just got it in the
45
left
yards.
side over the upright. So Bryan Stacey gets on the board on a kick by John Hannon, a 45-yarder, Coach.
That was a darn good kick. That sets a precedent for this season now. He's going to be a weapon the rest of this year. There it is again.
Here's a kick again.
Almost blocked it.
Sure was, but he got it in the upright. Let's take a time to thank all of our sponsors. Rafferty's Restaurant, of course, this is the ecampus.com bowl, and we want to thank Roberts Insurance out in Richmond, Kentucky. Joe, John, and Bob, they insure the 3/4 of the state of Kentucky, and we want to thank, of course, all those folks, and there's a lot more we'll give you throughout the game, but the sponsors make it possible, don't they, Coach?
They do, and this bowl game is really good job of representing these sponsors and representing these kids. And I'm really, really proud of the fact that we're invited to come and do this.
Here we go. We got the scoreboard back up and running. Well, it did temporarily anyway. 7-3. South Warren on top. Here in the first quarter. Scoreboard is working to come back on. It came back on for a moment, didn't it?
Yep. Camden Page is right now 5 for 5, Gary, with 65 yards. That's a pretty good percentage.
There's Hannon, who has a 45-yard field goal. Into the ball, kicks it deep, and it's going to be taken by Taylor up
Oh,
to
he
the
missed
20 and up into at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I if I saw this again, I think that the tackle might have been made by his own player getting knocked into him. We have a Bryan Station player down on the field.
Player down, shake it up. Of course, want to thank Hall's Feed for sponsoring the game. Also, Mingy Beef Jerky. It's the best stuff. Clark's Pump and Shop. All the sponsors here on the Pretchman Network, Coach.
Yep, and want to thank Lexington Christian Academy. They always treat us well over here. It's
Yep.
a beautiful facility, by the way.
It's a beautiful night for football, isn't it?
It is. Excellent.
It's 7-3. Coach, tell the folks just tuning into the game what's happened so far. The only touchdown is a sweep from Sears around the left side. He got it in the end zone. That's the only touchdown.
Yeah, but it was set up by the first down that they had the ball. South Warren threw about a 47-yard pass.
Yeah, to Carter.
To Carter. That took it down close, and then they just drove the ball in. Bryan Station just they weren't covering that receiver deep. They came out in the second time they had the ball, when South Warren had the ball, and they pressured him. They pressured the receivers and stopped him dead. So they had a good defensive series. That player's up now, Gary.
That's great. He's up and he's limping. But he's getting off the field on his own power. That's always a good sign.
So we started off the year with a 45-yard
field goal. That's great.
We've seen some, in our history of working together, we've seen some field goals.
Yes. Some good ones.
Some 58-yarder.
Yep. So South Warren will start at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide out to the left is going to be Tucker Sears, young man who has a touchdown. Out to the right, they got Carter. Page gives to York up the middle to the 30, and he's hit backwards, and he's going nowhere. That was a great stop there, and who made it was Aaron Cano, number 33, a 5'7", 165 sophomore, there.
That was a nice job. We drove him back for sure. South Warren is kind of looking for something right now. Bryan Station is running a 4-3 on first down, and they're covering those receivers tight now.
So that was a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. 2nd and 12. Page, low snap, again, picks it up. He's being chased from behind. He throws it, and is that caught? They rule incomplete. Incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like the ball hit the ground. Let's see.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
So incomplete, so brings up 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, he didn't get under it. It's close, though.
You know, Page has taken over for young man Booton. The last year had 3,000 yards and 39 touchdowns, Coach, for South Warren.
Yeah,
I think his name was Button.
South Warren, a good football team. I think they got beat, by Bowling Green in the final?
And Bowling Green revenged they lost because South Warren had defeated them October 18th, and then Bowling Green beat them.
Bowling Green was an excellent football team. Motion
to the near side. Here comes Page, running right hit, and knocked down at the 29-yard line. There's Jordan Haskins, young man who we were told that he wasn't going to play, but he's playing. I believe me for sure he's playing.
He's playing. I guarantee it. He's playing hard.
South Warren trying to go for it here, 3rd down and long.
I got to tell you, Bojang, I've been very impressed with him now, playing back in the secondary.
Yeah, he and Cedric Armstrong, the other linebacker, very good. Page, back to pass, rolling left, throws it back toward the middle, incomplete. He was going for Justin Caps at the 45-yard line and went incomplete, so they'll punt the ball to Bryan Station.
Another nice stop. The secondary has picked up their game, Gary. They really have. They're playing extremely well.
So Bryan Station gets the ball back. We're trying to work on that scoreboard down below on our screen. It came up momentarily. We're trying to get it back with the time and distance and down and distance. 7-3, South Warren up here. And there's going to be a flag on this. And let's see who that's on, if that's on Bryan Station.
I don't know. They brought a motion guy in from the sideline to get him like that arena football, which you're very familiar with. Bring somebody in motion and then run him down the field as soon as the ball snapped.
Waiting for the white half to give us the call.
Offsides, Bryan Station.
So they're going to move it 5 yards. And Reynolds will move up a little bit. It will be punting from the, about the 20-yard line. This back return is Jordan Haskins for Bryan Station. And punt is a pretty good one.
Really
There's
good.
Haskins calling fair catch. at the 33-yard line.
That was a really nice punt and well covered.
Haskins getting some college looks, just like his older brother, who's playing at Ohio U, Coach.
Yeah, that's JT, tremendous athlete. Both of the boys, really good. All right, let's see what's going on here. Bryan Station's decided they can run the football against them, and that's a big thing.
How many yards for Montgomery so far in the game? He had a couple of good runs the last series for Bryan Station. He's in the backfield, goes in motion. Carpenter throws it left side, and it's picked off. Intercepted. Goes down to the inside the 40-yard line.
I just said that they decided they're going to use the running game, and he throws the ball on first down.
And that was intercepted by Tucker Sears.
Yeah. I've got Montgomery with 24 yards, Gary, and three carries.
Sears has the touchdown, then has the interception. Takes it down inside the 40-yard line. South Warren with the big interception. I don't know what Carpenter's trying to do on that pass.
I don't know. He just, you don't lose your patience. Don't think you have to throw deep all the time. Get underneath those, over top of the linebackers, underneath the secondary is where the hole is in that defense.
First down and 10 for Cam Page. Emotion Reynolds. Page gives to York. York drive, and here's the quarterback. He's firing over the middle. He's got his man. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Jake Carter. Or did they mark him at the 1 foot?
Yeah,
at the 2-yard line.
Yeah. Super play by the defender to just not give up on it. You never know what can happen. So.
So they completed to Carter, the big weapon from last year, back this year at the 2-yard line. Direct snap to York, and he's going to get down near the goal line. Let's see what they call. Got about the 1-yard line.
Yep, he's down there tight on the 2-inch line, looks like.
Yep.
Timeout.
I believe that's going to, timeout by Bryan Station. Timeout on the floor. We want to thank, of course, all the sponsors who make this possible, Coach. eCampus.com Bowl at Lexington Christian, 7-3, but Southwestern at the 1-inch line, about ready to score another touchdown.
Yeah, inch line, you're right. I mean, it's up there close. Bryan Station is struggling with the pass defense game. They got beat deep. They shut that down, and now the underneath route hurt him. And then, when you run that underneath route, catch the ball in that empty area between the linebackers and the secondary, if you can cross the field and turn upfield, usually you can beat the cornerback out there.
So it'll be for second down. Got the big man in the backfield now.
He's going to tush push.
And they drive forward. They got the touchdown. Touchdown, South Warren.
That makes it
Carpenter.
13-3.
Carpenter, the big quarterback, got it in for his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah. Another big play on offense with the pass play. They've got to shut those big plays down.
13-3.
The swinging gate.
Allen Olick in for the extra point.
There's a ball loose on the field from the kids playing over there.
Olick will try to make it 14-3 South Warren.
What was that static?
Bryan Station trying to answer it. High snap. Oh, good effort, but he gets it up. It's almost blocked by Jordan. Haskins almost got him blocked that.
They got the right guy over there.
Yeah.
He's got quickness to get in there.
We head to the late first quarter with 14-3. South Warren on top. The ecampus.com bowl to LCA.
Textbooks and stuff. Cheap.
Believe in hope, in willpower, in work, in seeking, in screening, in knowing, in treating, in dedication, determination, and we're getting through this, whatever it takes. In bravery, in breakthroughs, in beating the odds. Believe in a cancer-free future for all of Kentucky. Believe in Markey.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Station will receive the football from South Warren, down 14-3, 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Take it in far side, returned up to the 20 and to the 30, and then down to right there.
All right, 50 seconds, probably what, 45 seconds? Be interesting to see what they try here. Can't afford to make a mistake.
Quarterback is C.J. Carpenter. Look good at times, and for Bryan Station, and they've had a good running game at times with Montgomery, as you said, 24 yards, only 3 carries.
Yeah, interception hurt him.
Bad.
That was big. And then the first play of the game hurt him with a long touchdown pass down the sideline.
So we're late in the first quarter. 40 seconds to go, 44 seconds. First quarter, C.J. Carpenter, South Warren leading 14-3. Spartans and the defenders of Bryan Station.
So officials are in no hurry.
Good test here for Bryan Station in the opening game, right, Coach? We saw him open up here with Bowling Green, and boy, that was quite a game, Coach.
Yeah, this game is important to both teams to kind of set the pace for the year. Bryan Station needs to settle down. They've got the athletes to play. They just got to settle down a little bit.
They're at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Carpenter, back to pass, throws it deep. And let's see, going up for it is Kamani Barber. He catches it, and they throw a flag at the 43-yard line. Let's see what they call here, Coach.
I don't think he caught it.
Okay, it looked like he did. I couldn't see, Coach.
Oh, that's interference.
Yeah, the guy grabbed him.
Yeah.
Oh, he dropped the ball. You're right.
But that's all right. He got the interference penalty. He grabbed me from behind. And
yeah. Should I moves it up to about the 46-yard line?
Yep.
1st and 10 from there. Haskins and Barber split out. Now they first down at the 45-yard line, and Haskins holding up his hand for some reason.
It's probably not covered. The guy's backed off him.
Michael Sines goes to tight end. He can catch a ball. Big fella. Carpenter inside, and he's hit immediately and dropped as the big guy got in there. Bubba Woods.
Bubba Woods.
Bubba Woods, 6'6", 300-pounder.
Bubba Woods got in there and put the big hit on him. Yeah,
Loss of 5.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a better job of protecting that.
They got to block Bubba.
They got to. Heck, they might arrest him or something. Just stop him one way or another. That's a big guy.
Brings up 2nd down. Letting the clock run down the end of the quarter. So that's into the first quarter. South Warren 14, Bryan Station 3. We'll be back. We thank Roberts Insurance for sponsoring this game and Rafferty's Restaurant. We'll be back. 14-3, the lead for South Warren over Bryan Station.
Same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
All right, Uncle Rick, where's this legendary fishing spot you keep bragging about?
Yeah!
It's a family tradition. Only the worthy get to know.
Uncle Rick, this doesn't exactly look like a fishing hole.
Every great trip starts with the essentials: gas, drinks,
And snacks!
Clark Pump and Shop, the first stop on every fishing trip.
Clark's may actually be the secret.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Welcome back as Bryan Station march back to the 40, and they're going to go at second down. Jordan Haskins and Kamani Barber split out to the left. You got Montgomery in the backfield with Carpenter, and double tight situation. Look at that big left tackle, Jeremiah Moore. And there's movement. Let's see who they call this on.
Offense. The right tackle moved.
Okay. Against Bryan Station.
Yeah, motion.
Okay. And that goes against Bryan Station. So they're going the wrong way, Coach.
Going the wrong way on first down.
They've lost 10 yards already. They got 2nd and 20. Bryan Station defenders. They're ranked 10th in the state in the latest 6A poll, Coach, so they're highly respected. They just got to get these kinks ironed out.
Yeah, new coach this year, new staff pretty much. They have some very good assistant coaches.
Jordan Haskins out to the top for C.J. Carpenter.
Now what?
Flag down. Not sure what they called here. This is just a typical first game, Coach. We have a lot of flags.
What, a delayed game? It had to be.
Moves it back to the 30-yard line. So they started at the 45. They lost 15 yards on penalties.
Don't get greedy. You can get it back.
Carpenter takes a snap, gets pressure, and he's dumped, and Gidney was Reynolds.
Yeah, they're backing up the pass, and they're South Warren is just turning loose. Griffin Reynolds, 6'2", 200-pound senior.
Yeah, Griffin Reynolds got in there and got him, and they're going the wrong way, Coach. 22-yard line. Bryan Station's got a long way to go. King's working on a scoreboard. He went over to the press box working on the scoreboard. Quarterback Carpenter throws it deep down the right side, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Haskins, who went out of bounds. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th down, and that'll force another punt here and Hanna will have to come in and punt it away again. That'll be John Hanna, who has the only points for Bryan Station, Coach. 45-yard field goal.
What's it? 4th down and new circle.
About 30 yards, Coach. We're working on the scoreboard, so bear with us. It was working before the game, Coach.
Yeah, somebody pulled a plug or something. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people milling around out here.
Don't know what they're doing. Pulling plugs. Snap. Hanna gets the kickoff. And it takes a South Warren bounce, and then it's covered up.
Now, that's a name that you need to help me with.
Which one was it?
Number 2.
Sean Opekbolo.
Opekbolo. Where'd he go, Sean?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll just call him Sean.
So the ball's going to be at the 41-yard line. And there was a flag down. They look like they're going to mark it off. They are against Station. So penalty flag definitely affecting Bryan Station's game.
Yeah, we're looking at a Bryan Station team that is just mistake-ridden here in the second quarter. It started off that way in the first quarter a couple times too. Need to get their stuff together, that's for sure.
Chase Bell is in the quarterback now. He gives to York up the middle, and he leaps down to about the 20-yard line.
Big numbers.
Chase Bell, 6'2", sophomore, quarterback.
Want to say hello to Rod Johnson Jr. Big Rod's watching the game. Like to hear these former players still following football.
Yep. That brings up 2nd down. As I said, Chase Bell in the quarterback for Page. Sends his man Carter in motion. Gives it to him back motion. Carter hit and dropped. That's a good play by the linebacker, 53, making a heck of a play there. The left defensive edge rusher,
Mason.
Ethan Thomas.
Oh, really? Yeah, Thomas for Bryan Station. That was a little shuffle pass. I think they tried to, when you're doing that, you're allowing the defense to rush a little bit and trying to throw underneath the defense. It didn't work.
Bell flanked by, gives to York. No, he keeps it himself. He's going to throw it, and it's caught down to the 10-yard line, and it's caught down there by Capps, Justin Capps.
Yeah, that was a good route. They're running man-to-man defense on all these receivers now, and when a guy cuts out and comes back to the ball, he can get away from the defender when they're playing man.
So it was a quarterback battle in the preseason between Page and Bell, and Page won that battle, but they're going to play both quarterbacks. Chase Bell's come in on this march and march him down the field, hasn't he?
Yeah, they're really moving the ball. Of course, they've had penalty help.
Griffin Reynolds to the left. Here comes Carter in motion. Give to York in the middle. York dives down to the 7, up in it, and knocked backwards there. And getting him again is 53, Ethan Thomas.
Yeah, he's playing a good game. That was a power, like I don't know, it was a tackle pull. The tackle pulled and led up through the hole. Honestly, I think Bryan Station did about as good on that play as they could. They stopped the big man from making the block.
It's in the second quarter, 14-3. South Warren on top of Bryan Station. They have it at the 8-yard line of Station. Fake now. Quarterback pulls it back, throws it, and goes off the shoulder, and Griffin Reynolds can haul it in.
No, that was a nice pass through it right over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Right, perfectly thrown. It was a nice,
flag down.
Nice play.
A lot of yellow hankies down in this game.
Yeah, that's usual for the first game.
Yeah, first game, there's always some jitters.
Holding on defense.
Bryan Station hasn't gotten the calls, have they, Coach?
No, and the holding must have been somewhere other than the point of attack, because that was pretty good coverage, but a nice throw.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's something.
Your thoughts about Chase Bell, the quarterback?
So far, I like what I'm seeing. He's throwing the ball really well. He's a big kid.
Yep.
They've adjusted their formation. Now they're what we call dark right. There's no tight end, no receiver on the left side.
Bell keeps it, tries to dive in, hit again, and driven backwards. And his motion will be stopped. Jordan Haskins got in there. And who else, Coach, but our man, Ethan Thomas.
Ethan Thomas again. That was interesting. That was like an unbalanced slot to the right. Now this time they have a tight end on that side. So
Bell. Long count. Now all the linemen will turn around, look at the sideline for the play. They changed the play, it looks like, because York moves to the right of Bell, the quarterback. Bell gives it York, and he's going to get in. Touchdown. Touchdown, South Warren. Caden York. He was the leading rusher last year with 800-plus yards and 12 touchdowns last year.
That was a nice job of blocking Gary by the center and guard on the right side guard. Really nice job of sealing that play, giving him a crack to go through.
20-3. South Warren by 17. And their place kicker, Alan Aulick, is in there, and out of the hold of gets it up, and the kick is perfect. And that was out of the hold of number 6. That's Justin Capps. Capps is a holder. It's 21-3, Coach.
South Warren is showing their muscle.
I tell you what, they're just really flexing them, aren't they?
They're high ranking. It's definitely for sure the way they're playing.
They're ranked as high as 5th in the state. Of course, you got Trinity number 1. St. X, Manual is up there, and then South Warren, Coach.
Wow, have you seen Bowling Green up? Or
they're in 5A.
Oh, I meant overall ratings.
They're ranked number 1 in 5A.
Are they? Of course they are. Boyle County?
They're number 3 in 4A. Behind Paducah Tilghman, the state champions last year.
Yep.
He's got a lot coming back.
Okay, Bryan Station has been hurt by penalties and interception that hurt him big in the first quarter. So let's see if they can come back. South Warren defense is playing really well.
Short kick, Aulick, and taken in the near side. That's a good job there by Michael Sines as he takes in the kick, and he's going to have it right there.
You know, Sines might be a really good college prospect.
Yeah.
Especially because of his size, and he looks like he has really good hands.
Yeah. We're in the second quarter. 21-3, South Warren leading Bryan Station. Bryan Station will try to get their offense going here, Coach.
Yeah, they need to get some blocking and just drive the football. Don't try to get it all back at once. You know, JT's a good technician. He's got to figure that.
eCampus.com Bowl at LCA. Coming up later be North Hardin. It's knocked away as he tries to throw it out to Barber. Knocked down at the line. And there's a scoreboard back. That's great.
All right.
21-3. They got the wrong score, though. South Warren on top, not Bryan Station. Okay, reverse that score.
Yeah, well, you know, we got it back. That's a step in the right direction, Gary.
What's that kid doing at Robert's Insurance spot? He was pointing to something. I don't know what that was. The Clark's Pump and Shop Crown Trophy. Pass was knocked down.
Another high snap, Gary.
And they get it to Barber. Right side. He tries to get up to the 40-yard line. He's knocked down there, and they're coming up to get him. Was 22. That's Joseph Fentress.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle, but he tried to turn the corner He just didn't quite get it, you know?
Clark's-
They got plenty of speed.
Crown Trophy, Hallway Feeds, Howard Real Estate, Lexington Diagnostic, Minky Beef Jerky, Rafferty's Restaurant. Boy, we enjoyed that coaches show Monday night. And the special is always everybody. Running up and good running, and he's knocked down. That's going to be Carpenter at the 45-yard line.
So that was, they had Tripp's bunch to the right. Tripp's bunch left a wide open field on the left.
Nice to know now there's 7:14 to go in the first half, Coach.
7:14, we got to get the score again.
Yeah,
It's
the score-
South Warren 21,
Yeah,
Bryan
21
Station
3
3.
South Warren. Bryan Station trying to battle back here. They got 4th and 1 at the 45-yard line. It's a big 4th down for Bryan Station in this first half.
And they're going for it.
They got to. They only need a yard. Carpenter with Montgomery behind him. And there's a flag before they get the playoff.
What in the world?
King, what's that little kid doing on Roberts pointing?
It's Peyton.
Oh.
That's Peyton pointing at Roberts. Hey, Peyton.
Can you?
Oh, okay.
Can you correct that score?
Um,
The score.
Oh, yeah, they got it backwards on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here at LCA, ironing out some kinks here in the first ball game, Coach.
Yeah. We are. You know, that happens. We had something unplugged and something with the camera and the scoreboard, but guess what? We'll get it all straightened out.
And there it is. There it
Way to
goes. King
go.
of String.
That's it.
South Warren 21, Bryan Station 3, 6:45. Sutherland Chevrolet. Drive on down to Nicholasville. Down 27 at the junction of 27 and Main Street. Sutherland Chevrolet. 21-3. South Warren here in the second quarter. Bryan Station. Jordan Haskins comes on the near side. There you see him, number 3. They give inside Montgomery, spinning, hitting, and dropped. Let's see.
He got to the line.
He got to the 40, beyond the 40. I don't know if he might be just short, Coach.
He got just beyond the 40. They're going to measure.
Yeah, they measure for it. I think he's a little short.
Yeah, I think they're going to measure.
I didn't miss one of these last year, but I might have missed that one.
You usually get them.
Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, King of Stream, William Moorfield. And I bring out the chains. 6:39, you see, could go in the first half. South Warren 21-3. They're going to stretch that out. I don't think they got it. I think I'm right again. He did not get it. So I still bat 1,000, Coach.
Yeah, you're still batting 1,000. But that was pretty easy.
Yeah, they missed that.
Usually you get them right when they're 1 inch.
Yeah. So it's Spartans football. They're up 21-3. 6:39 to go. And it's coming up a little bit later. LCA will battle North Hardin, Coach.
Yeah, I'm picking LCA to win the state this year.
Yep.
I think they're big,
yep.
good secondary, and really good defense.
Twins out to the top. To the bottom, Reynolds is slot to the right with Carter. And this time, Camden Page is in at quarterback. Page keeps it himself. Ball comes loose, and Bryan Station tries to pounce on it. Let's see who came up with it. Let's see who came up with the ball. Let's see, they're trying to find out. And Bryan Station's got it. Bryan Station
yeah,
football.
look, there's a guy underneath there. I thought it was, it's 52.
52 came up with it.
Oh, man, here it is again. Let me see. Yeah, ball pops loose. Big number 52 right on top of it, Gary.
And that is Cedric Armstrong, the big 6', 220-pound junior who came up with that big recovery for Bryan Station. And they have it at the 41-yard line. Big recovery by Montgomery.
Well, let's see if this turns it around a little bit, because so far they have not had much luck at all.
They need to get Jordan Haskins on the far side, or Omar Kamani Barber open out there and throw the ball to him.
Yeah, they can break it. They've got good quickness and speed.
Carpenter's got a good arm.
I like
Gets
that.
a little
That's a
screen
good job.
over the middle, and it's going to the 40, to the 30, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Bryan Station.
Nice.
60 yards.
Woo!
As they go to Avery Johnson.
Little screen pass to Avery Johnson, and he breaks it all the way.
Avery Johnson.
Watch the screen set up, Gary. Quarterback drops back. Nice blocking.
And Avery turned around and took it the distance, didn't he?
Oh, I'm telling you what, that 22's trying to catch him, but there's no way.
They've made a game out of this now.
Here it is again. Sneaks out of the backfield.
Bryan Station sideline erupting. They knew he was gone when he was about the 35-yard line.
They did.
And now the extra point by the outstanding kicker, John Hannon, 6'2", 185 senior.
See how those fumble really hurt you.
I tell you, they got the fumble recovery, and that was a big fumble recovery by Cedric Armstrong. Armstrong's got to be given credit for that touchdown.
That's right.
And the kick by the outstanding kicker, it's up, and it's good. We got a ball game now, Coach. South Warren 21, Bryan Station 10. We'll be back on the ecampus.com Bowl at LCA after this timeout.
I'm rolling on empty. Holla if you feel me. Gotta make a pit stop. Got my boys Carl and Robinson rolling with me. I pump my gas. I grab my snacks. I'm saving cash with my Clark's pump and shop app. I pump and shop. I pump and shop. I use the app to pump and shop.
Use Clark's Pump and Shop app to earn rewards and save big.
Use the app to pump and shop.
I shouldn't be here. That's what the first 3 doctors said. That even if I made it to remission, I'd probably never climb again. But I did, because I wanted a different answer. And I found it at UK Healthcare. They took a drug nobody else had yet. 12 rounds of chemo and a 16-person team. But here I am, right where I was never supposed to be.
All right, Uncle Rick, where's this legendary fishing spot you keep bragging about?
Yeah.
It's a family tradition. Only the worthy get to know.
Uncle Rick, this doesn't exactly look like a fishing hole.
Every great trip starts with the essentials: gas, drinks,
And snacks.
Clark Pump and Shop, the first stop on every fishing trip.
Clark's may actually be the secret.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
We're going to join you in progress. The ecampus.com Bowl here at Lexington Christian Academy. Scored 21-10, South Warren. South Warren has showed their strength. There have been mistakes in the game, a lot of mistakes, some mistakes by us.
Yeah.
But
we got them worked out.
But we got them worked out.
We got them worked out.
And I think Bryan Station might have it worked out too.
Yeah.
We talked about them trying to throw deep. They came back and threw a screen pass.
Yep.
Like a middle screen, went all the distance for a touchdown.
South Warren started the game with a touchdown to Tucker Sears. That got it going for the Spartans. And the big field goal by Bryan Station, 45-yarder, a Hannon. 21-10, Coach.
The ball's marked all the way back
to the 10-yard line.
Going back one more time to Bryan Station, Gary, they need to get the ball to Simons. They've only thrown that one pass to him.
So 1st and 10. 6:13 to go. Pepe pointing there, and Roberts Insurance. Flag. Yeah, duh. Clark's Pump and Shop. Crown Trophy. Hallway Feeds. Howard Real Estate since 1974. Lexington Diagnostic. Mingy Beef Jerky. Best beef jerky on the planet. Rafferty's Restaurant, Coach. We love that show we do every year.
We do.
UK Roberts Insurance. There's Pepe pointing at somebody. Sutherland Chevrolet, Whitaker Bank, BSN. Boy, I tell you, we appreciate all these sponsors, Coach.
Yeah, we do. That was another penalty against Bryan Station. Illegal.
So it takes it up to the 15.
Participation.
Quarterback gives it up to Jameer Boards. First time he's ran the ball tonight, and Boards got about 5 yards out of that, Coach.
That's his first chance. I think they're going to use him more because he's more of a power runner.
And the clock has stopped, now it's running.
Yeah, Anderson made the tackle.
6 minutes to go, first half. At halftime, Coach, we have got some stats for us, Coach?
We have plenty of stats coming in.
Okay, WO Stats providing the stats. We appreciate that. And Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, and the King of Stream, William Moorfield.
Big Joe in the camera.
Yeah, Big Joe Allen. There he is. I tell you, Boards is diving up and running hard, number 26.
Yeah, I like him. I like the way he runs. He's staying low.
28-yard. He was stopped there. That was Bryan Station's 25 making the stop, Coach.
Yeah, that's Young, Raymond Young.
Okay, he's not on my depth chart for some reason.
And he's on the roster, so.
Yeah, that matters. That's all that matters.
That matters.
2nd and 4, 28-yard line. Quick pass. Over now to his receiver, and that's going to Jake Carter.
Run a little hitch pass out here. A little stop and go, stop and come back. And you got a first down on it. Nice job. See, they knew where the sticks were, and they got to him.
Jake Carter, leading receiver last year, and he's back, Coach. I think he's going to have a big year for South Warren. He caught 13 touchdowns last year. Pass over the middle of the big guy. He's hit, but he bounces off of it to midfield, down to the 40, and Jordan Haskins runs him down. I tell you, that's a big tight end. Will Mays, 6'2", 200-pound junior.
Yeah, nice play. That was a nice play. Watch the release. Right down the middle. They were playing off him. Haskins kind of took an inside route and got him in trouble.
And Bojang had him about 10 yards back, but he missed the tackle.
Yeah.
At the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Motion by Caps. Quarterback fakes in the middle, rolls to the right.
Oh!
And he gets it back to Boards, and Boards will pick it up down, and he's going to be stopped there. 4:25 to go.
The referee missed a serious block in the back.
That was a big miss.
Yeah, it was a big miss. I don't know why. I don't know.
Well, we got some great football coming up on Press Spin. Lexington Catholic and Dunbar over to Catholic next week, Coach. I'm looking forward to seeing your Bulldogs.
I am too. They basically have restocked a little bit. They seem to be bigger and stronger this year. So they did call it.
And then we got Boyle County and Lexington Catholic. You tell me that won't be a ball game. And we got Great Crossing on the network. I tell you, we got some great games coming up later tonight. LCA, speaking of LCA, they'll play Catholic in the Holy War. We'll have that game. LCA will play North Hardin. That'll be a good ball game.
That'll be a real
tonight.
good game.
I'm like you. I like the look of LCA this year. I think they've got that look about them.
Yeah, they've got that look. They got that huge offensive line.
So the block in the back was called a good pickup.
Yeah, you know
good
what?
Pickup,
yeah,
Coach.
yeah, but I missed it a little bit. I'll explain in a second. I
Okay.
think that deserves an explanation.
Page, quarterback with Boards, slot to the left. Drop, hits it over the middle. He's got his receiver, Carter. He takes it down to the 20, and he's going to the 15, 10, touchdown, Carter.
Slip screen, there's a penalty. There's a taunting penalty, Gary.
Carter gets a long touchdown. That was, 55 yards, I believe.
55 yards. There's a taunting penalty at the end. If you'll be able to see it, people. High school players learn from this. Don't do this. You just made a great run, a great play against good defensive backs, and he's just going to look back and taunt. See it?
Yep. He taunted Haskins.
Yep. You can't do that. You just can't.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Coach needs to talk to him a little bit.
They're over at Nicholasville on Main Street, Sutherland Chevrolet. Go see the Sutherland guys.
Now that penalty would be on the kickoff. That's a big one too.
27-10 now, as South Warner's taking a 17-point lead. Alan Aulick kicks it up and through. It's an 18-point lead. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go. First half. South Warren 28, Bryan Station 10. We'll be back on the Roberts Insurance High School Game of the Week.
Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Welcome back to the eCampus.com Bowl at Lexington Christian Academy. South Warren, number 5 in the state, leads Bryan Station, number 10, 28-10, 4:08 to go, and set to kick it off. Aulick for South Warren.
Yeah, they're kicking from the 25-yard line because of the penalty.
Here's a kick, back deep to receive, and that's taking it to the 30-yard line, up to the 40, up to the 45. He's got one man. He's going to go. 30, 10, 5. Touchdown. That's 26. That's Braden Payne.
Mr. Kane took it to him. Again, those penalties come back to haunt you, and it did.
Braden Payne.
Nice job of breaking out.
Makes it 28. Every time South Warren thinks they're going to run away with the game, Bryan Station says, not this time.
No, we're going to get you on the big play. That's what they said.
28. It could be 17 after the kick here from Hannon. What a return on the punt by Mr. Payne. He delivered the Payne, didn't he, Coach?
He delivered the Payne.
So they got a long pass over the middle to Johnson for a touchdown, and then Payne with a long punt return for a touchdown. It's 28-16. Bryan Station's showing some life here, Coach.
Yeah, they are. They've got
the defense got to tighten up, though.
They do.
Here's the Hannon kick up, and it is good. 28-17. Thanks to UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. UK Healthcare, proud sponsor of Prep Spin on the network. 3:55 to go. 28-17, South Warren leading Bryan Station.
Let's stay here. I want to explain that penalty.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Coach.
What I saw was what I called was a block in the back, but actually, what the guy did hit him, but he got his head in the front. But what they called was a crackback block, an illegal crackback block. So what happened was, what I saw was a little bit off. I didn't see him get his shoulder, his head, or whatever in the front, but he was coming back to make the block. So that made it a crackback block. That penalty hurt, and then obviously the taunting penalty hurt South Warren.
Yeah.
Gary, it's good to be back with you this year, buddy.
Yeah, it's good to be back on Pratt Spin with the King of Stream. Got some good ball games this year, Coach.
We're going to have some real fun this year.
It's lining up that way. Here's a kick from Hannon. It's going to be deep, bounding back to the 5. Picked up right there by Taylor.
Oh, nice job.
And hit hard. And who's that getting in there? Number 5, Coach?
Yeah, number 5 stuck his hand up there to make the tackle. I don't even have a number 5. We're going to find it on this sheet.
We'll find him. He is Rodney Jackson.
Good job by Rodney. He just got his hand up there and tripped him.
So he's a rover
What we got?
on the nickel package. That's the penalty is going to be against South Warren. 3:48 to go in the first half.
That's plenty of time for both of these teams to score. So,
And I want to thank the King of Stream William, for getting all the up-to-date sponsors on the what do you call that down there? What is that called, King? Scoreboard scroll. That is neat. I love that scoreboard scroll.
I do too. They keep the.
How many impressions they're getting here.
Yeah, exactly. Quarterback gives inside to Boards, and he's hit. And Boards takes it up, but I tell you, young man runs hard. That's who gets him there. But who else? That's Elijah Bojang.
Bojang, I've been watching him the whole game. He's a heck of a defensive player.
Elijah Bojang. Been in on about at least, I've called his number at least 4 times, 4 or 5. There he is on the outside edge. Give inside the Boards.
Uh-oh.
He's got some room, and he's upended as he's hit there. As he's upended.
I think.
And there's a couple players in there getting him, Coach.
I saw 33 come flying through there.
Yeah,
and hit him.
Aaron Cano.
Yeah, Cano.
Now it's 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. 28-17. Here's Boards. Hit and dropped and on the ground. And I believe that's going to be Thomas. Is that not Thomas down there? 52 and
Bojang again.
And Armstrong. Young man who recovered. The fumble was in there as well, Coach.
They're playing pretty conservative here. Well, South Warren is.
They got 28 points on the board. Bryan Station 17. 2:15 to go in the first half. Snap. Boards into the line, and they pull, and he's dropped immediately.
So it'll be 3rd and what, about 6? 3rd and 8? 31-yard line. It's a big down for Bryan Station.
You saw who helped out on that tackle, didn't you, Coach? Ethan Thomas, 53. I tell you, he's been on a number of plays this evening. We had a 5:30 start for this eCampus.com Bowl, and then we got a 8:15, 8:30 start. LCA against North Hard. Timeout on the field, minute 44. Want to tell you about Hallway Feeds. Hallway Feeds, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Mingy Beef Jerky. Boy, they're the best. Rafferty's Restaurant. Well, we had a good meal over there Monday night.
Yeah, Gary, we have that coaches show at Rafferty's
every year.
Really nice job. But you mentioned Bingy Beef Jerky. Those coaches, they come in and talk.
Where's my Mingy?
That's exactly right.
And good thing King had some with him, because I didn't have him with me.
Yeah.
King hooked him up.
Yeah, he had him ready. He had a big box there to hand it out.
Yep. Mingy Beef Jerky. He's got some Mingy Beef Jerky here tonight, too.
Yeah, I've got a son in San Antonio, Texas, that we like to put him in some Mingy Beef Jerky in the mail for him.
Yeah. Let's show this good stuff on camera. I got the sweet and hot. That's what the coaches like.
Yeah.
Sweet and hot. We got all the Mingy Beef Jerky, I tell you.
Hey, bourbon. I haven't tried this bourbon yet. This is something.
They got a new one coming out too, Coach.
Yeah, but
a new flavor.
But they're not saying what it is.
I know.
I wish they would come out with like a Fiesta flavor.
Yeah, Fiesta flavor, something like that. Pass over the near side, diving down, and let's see, they're going to rule it catch or no catch.
No catch.
That's a no
Come
catch.
on, ref.
And they're going to, I think they'll say no catch. No catch.
Hey, show
okay.
that. Did they call it no catch?
Yeah.
Show it again. We'll tell you.
He's covering the ball, Coach.
Yeah, it's no catch.
But it looked like it hit the ground.
Yeah, it did. You see it come out of his right armpit.
So 4th down at Bryan Station could possibly get this. Look at that. But could possibly get a punt return here, Coach. they may get, with that kicker they got, they may have a shot at some points.
They just jumped off sides, though. Bryan Station just jumped.
How you doing, buddy?
Did he hear? He must have heard our bingo.
Yeah, it's Matt Montgomery's here.
Yeah.
The CEO of eCampus.com.
Matt.
How are you guys?
Good.
Good. Minute 24. You can come in halftime.
Okay.
We'll be there in minute 24. Minute 24. King, we got some good guests.
I like those guys. They were here
I
last
do too.
year. They'll talk.
We talk to them every year.
Yeah,
They're great guys.
Yeah.
They sponsored this eCampus.com bowl, and they're just super. 28-17. Now Page sends motion. Looks to pass.
Oh.
Those in on the near side, incomplete. I tell you, that was almost a, pass like that could really set up your receiver, Coach.
I know. So we're going to have guests at halftime, and then
Stats.
we'll do some stats after that,
Yep.
and we'll talk a little bit of football again about our schedule coming up.
Yeah, we got a great schedule here on Press Pin, I tell you. I'm looking forward to some big matchups. I know you are too. You're looking forward to that Dunbar game next week.
I think Wes Johnson's doing a good job of trying to turn that program around.
Well, he had some good seasons a couple years ago, Coach.
Yeah, he did.
Back to pass is Page. Sets up a screen. He's got his man, York, and he's up to midfield. And a stop was made there by who else? Ethan Thomas.
Yeah, that was a good hustle, really coming back and making that tackle.
Yep. It's going to be a hold against South Warren. South Warren will be backed up again, Coach. 1:09 to go. That's all that remains on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week by UK Sports Medicine. eCampus.com Bowl here tonight at LCA. Coming up, of course, LCA will play North Hardin. LCA will go out of their class a little bit against the North Hardin, who's a big 5A team.
They're a big 5A team, and they're big, too, but so is LCA.
Yeah, LCA. Of course.
I'm just impressed with what they've got coming back. And,
Yep.
And Coach Oakley, brand new coach,
Right.
did a heck of a job so far.
Second down, 11. Back at the 40-yard line. There's a flag. I tell you, a lot of penalties. How many penalties have we got in this game, Coach?
Jeez, I'll tell you.
I know. If you check that, they'll probably a calculator doesn't have enough units on it to go, but there's been a lot of flags. I'd say at least 15. That's just a guess. Maybe more. 28-17. South Warren leads Bryan Station. Under a minute to go. 59. Now they go back to minute 6. Put time back on there for some reason.
Yeah,
They reset it. The eCampus.com Bowl at Lexington Christian. The crowd starting to file in there. Quarterback Page takes a snap, runs it up the middle. He's still going and tripped up at the 45-yard line. Tripped up there by Kai Haven Johnson. Trips him up.
There's 8 penalties against South Warren for 90 yards, Gary.
How many?
8 penalties.
8 penalties. It's got to be more than that against Station.
Yeah.
Camden back to pass, steps up, and he breaks a tackle and slides down to the 30-yard line.
8 penalties for Bryan Station.
So 16. I said 15, Coach.
16 penalties.
I was one off. Sorry.
And almost 100 yards total.
Goodness gracious. That's a lot of penalties in one half of football. 30 seconds to go. They have it at the 35-yard line. Quarterback Page upended. Good tackle there. Nice, clean tackle, Coach. That was Raymond Young.
Raymond Young took his legs out from under him. They just called a timeout. I think they're going to try to get in field goal range here, Gary, before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they both have good, outstanding kickers.
Yeah.
And who would you give the edge to, Coach? I know that Hammond has a 45-yarder for Station. And Oleg is a great kicker for South Warren.
Well, I'm giving the edge to Bryan Station because they've done it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only reason.
28-17. Coming up at halftime, we got a special guest, and he's Matt Montgomery. He's the CEO of ecampus.com. We talk to him every year, and we're going to talk to him again this year. Coach, you got the mic when he comes in.
Well, I think he might have somebody else with him, too.
Okay.
Look at the top left, boys.
Matt Montgomery, there you go, CEO, ecampus.com. William put that on the screen for you. Yeah. Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet. 22 seconds in the first half. South Warren trying to add to their lead.
I don't think they'll take too many chances here, do you?
No. Page, a quarterback, with York, the running back. Page, back to pass. Here comes Free, throws it, and he just throws it away. Gets rid of the football. Out of bounds down the right side. Stops the clock, 16 seconds. It'll be third down. So what he's trying to do is set him up in field goal territory. Right now, it'll be a long field goal, Coach.
Yeah, we kind of predicted that. I think that's exactly what he's going to try to do.
Trying to get him in closer to field goal range. This would be about a 49-yarder from here.
He's probably going to try to get about 8 more yards or so, just to be sure.
Page looking left.
Those
are when it's caught, and it's caught by Sears, and he's upended, and he takes it down. Sears, who had the touchdown in the first quarter, first touchdown of the game, takes it down to the 10-yard line.
All right, they probably spiked the ball here. That's what I would do. I would spike the ball.
Just 10 seconds.
Just to stop that clock, and so you can line up and get the field goal team ready.
They may try to go for the juggler.
Yeah.
Try to double up the score on Bryan Station. Yeah. 28-17, South Warren. And Page is back in at quarterback. Bell played quarterback for one series and did pretty well.
Yeah. They've got 2 kids that can really play quarterback. So
Bell and Page. This is Camden Page, the starter, with Caden York, young man to his left, has a touchdown in the game, leading rusher last year, and timeout called, flag down. Delay of game, I believe. Back to the 15-yard line. 10 seconds.
It doesn't help, when you got a field goal, you want to try a field goal. If you don't get anything on this play, you can't afford penalties,
Yeah, but after this play, they'll have they only got 10 seconds right now. Depends on how long this play takes. Quarterback gets a pass. He's going to pass it, rolling to the left. Throws it back. It's knocked it down and intercepted. Picked off.
Oh, man.
By Jordan. Jordan Haskins comes out with it, but he was in the end zone, and that's going to end the first half.
Unbelievable.
On an interception by Jordan Haskins in the end zone. It's 28-17. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk with Matthew Montgomery of ecampus.com. Ecampus.com Bowl, 28-17. South Warren over Bryan Station at halftime.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Yeah, come on in.
Guys, tell me where to go and what to do.
Sports injuries shouldn't keep you out of the game. If you're an athlete or weekend warrior with an injury that's keeping you from doing what you love, UK Healthcare Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. We offer leading-edge surgical and non-surgical techniques, customized for your needs, goals, and sport. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine, the official healthcare partner of the KHSAA.
We know you're broke. We make you less broke. eCampus.com. Textbooks and stuff. Cheap.
Believe in hope, in willpower, in work, in seeking, in screening, in knowing, in treating, in dedication, determination, and we're getting through this, whatever it takes. In bravery, in breakthroughs, in beating the odds. Believe in a cancer-free future for all of Kentucky. Believe in Markey.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Same MRI.
Welcome back to the eCampus.com Bowl. That's what I said, eCampus.com. And the CEO is with us, Matt Montgomery of eCampus.com. Every year we talk to Matt because Matt is a great guy. He sponsors this bowl. And Matt, you got a busy week coming up at eCampus.com.
Oh, yeah. This is one of the biggest weeks in the year for back to school and colleges and high schools. And everybody needs those books. It's proven if you got the books, you get better grades.
Exactly.
That's right. I before the game, when we knew you were gonna sponsor this, I looked at your website.
Yeah.
That's an awesome website.
Oh, thank you.
It jumps right out at you. It tells you about discounts. It tells you how to order things. It gives you a lot of information. Tell me, how wide is this? How many people do you cover? How many schools?
Well,
how many businesses?
There's two parts of our business. The original part was when we started in 1999. We were the first to sell textbooks online, both new and new, throughout the United States. And so whatever college or high school you went to, you could come in and buy your textbooks from us. We ship them directly to you. Over the years, about 2001, we invented what we call the virtual bookstore model, and we started taking over physical bookstores and shipping, contracting with the colleges and shipping through their schedules directly to the students on the college campuses through the university's cooperation, and shut down the physical bookstore. Or sometimes we will actually run the physical bookstore as a pickup center and still keep the t-shirts. We have about 400 of those. Guys in Kentucky would be Thomas More, Asbury, Georgetown. Through that United States, you might have heard of UMass, Duke, Princeton, the entire Ivy Tech system in Indiana, largest college bookstore system in the world. So we really do a really good job of delivering those textbooks on time at a reasonable price.
You have so many people working. Your staff is awesome at eCampus.com. Tell us about your staff and what those people do for eCampus.com.
Most of them are origins right here in Lexington, Kentucky, and around the state of Kentucky. We have very few that don't work or have started at least in Kentucky. So we're Kentucky proud, and they're just fabulous. A lot of them have been with us from the very start. We've had people leave and come back, which is the best compliment we've ever had. And we just keep growing, and the staff's super dedicated, believe in what we're doing, and just a good team.
Well, okay. You know, we talk to you all the time, and you mentioned your staff and stuff. You fire me up. You are so excited about what you do. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You never talk about you. How did you get started? Where were you from?
Well, so I was with Cengage Publishing, second largest publisher in the world. And when I saw in 1999 these two yahoos, Dave Thomas of Wendy and the ex-governor of Kentucky, going to start this .com, I wanted to be a part of it. So I called them up. They didn't have a job, but they knew that I had a good background, and of course I was enthusiastic, right?
Yeah.
So I joined them in '99, moved down here, and we started off, and you know, just shipping books everywhere. And then I took over in about 2001 when they both passed away, and then we started with the virtual bookstore. Then we went and jumped on board with book rental, and book rental is a very strong product for us now. It's really the smartest way to get your books. You rent them from us for less than half or 30% of list or what you normally buy, and then you return them at the end of the semester. Then along comes digital, and so now I'd say about 60% of our sales are digital textbooks, and we don't care if they're physical, digital, rental, new, used, and we also buy your books back. So all those English books you got on the shelf, if you've read them, bring them back.
I've got a few. I could probably do that.
You probably could. They probably still adopted them.
Coach is a big reader, so you got his attention.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about just individual people. I mean, my wife, we're grandparents. We got kids growing up. We're working with them to read as often and as much as we can. My son has 3 boys, and he reads all the time.
Yeah.
So what does your company mean to me?
Well, I think that, you know, we're more on the textbook side, right? And we are the experts in textbooks. But a lot of the classes, like the English classes that you might have taught, or at you know, it's very strong at all the colleges. We carry all of those what we call trade books, the novels. So we've got tons of those available. Now, we may not have the best place to buy, you know, the top seller last week, but if they're a, you know, adopted trade, we've got them, and very cheap, you know. So you could get on. I went and bought some books today for a student, and the entire thing that she had an English class, the whole bill, including some of her tough classes, were $90, but we had like 10 of the some of them were $1, you know, which is a very good value. So if you're a reader, come on there and cherry pick us for some of the
I wish I'd known about ecampus.com when I was in college. Of course, that was a long time ago. I paid more than $90 for them.
Oh yeah, for one book.
Yeah. Man, my goodness.
Yeah, it was that was an expensive time for everybody. Okay, what do you got coming up in the future? Anything you know? Did you got in mind?
Yes, we've got a new. We got a new program. We call it Inclusive Access. So that's what we're doing. We just launched it with Ivy Tech last year. The books are included in the tuition. So the Ivy Tech, they send us all the students' schedules, and the students pay a fee, or it's included in their tuition, and we package them up in individual shipments, no matter where you're at. If you're in Kokomo, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana. So we package them up and we ship them directly to their houses. So at the start of school, they got everything they need to start with. They don't have to go shop around. They have to go to a physical bookstore or anything like that. And then the college pays us for that. And it really is a great deal for the students, for the college, and it's good for us because it's predictability. We're not stocking 100 books and only 70 buy them, you know, and then we have to return. So it's a really good model. It's very efficient, very good for the environment too.
Free shipping?
Free shipping.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that. I saw that on the website.
Yeah, but you got to buy so many on the.
That's
if you're,
all right.
I don't know if it's $59 or $79. It moves around, but the economy dictates what that price is.
But we certainly appreciate you sponsoring this bowl game. I mean, we got 2 good games here tonight. Bryan Station's running a little bit of buzzsaw, but they're getting it going, aren't they, Coach?
Yeah, they seem to.
And then the next game, we're both really excited about LCA because there's a big lineman, number 57, Matthew, and he's on the Montgomery's on the right side, I believe. We're going to look for him tonight.
That's right. I think he's going up against a D1 commit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
a big
right.
one. So
yeah,
he's pretty excited about it. He's a sophomore, but I think he'll hold his own tonight.
Well, I think he will too. I think if he got any kind of enthusiasm like you do, I think he'll be an excellent football
You know,
player.
LCA has had great coaches all along. They got a new head coach. The old coach still supports us, and they're just a good team.
Yeah.
They're good boys, and I think the competitors coming are a great team too. It's just good camaraderie amongst the football. I think it is a good thing for the youth. No matter if they're playing football or what organized sport, it's good for them.
Yeah, well, I coached here for 4 years. I coached football here for 4 years with Paul Raines.
Oh yeah, he's going to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not making an announcement I shouldn't be making.
No, I know that. He was at Eminence for a short period of time.
Yeah.
They called him and said they needed someone to help with the line. He said-
Yes.
and that's his expertise, so he came back. So
Oh,
yeah,
he's fantastic.
He's a good
Well, we're going to call you.
call
He,
him out of retirement.
quarterback guru.
Oh, you're the quarterback coach.
Yeah, yeah, he's a
okay, we
guru.
need.
Many years.
Yeah,
Well,
that's terrific.
Yeah. Well, we thank you for your enthusiasm for sponsoring this bowl game, Matt, and for all that's great information. I mean, what he just told us, I didn't know half of that.
Yeah, and go to the website and just look at the website. You get so much information from that. So I'm sure that there are teachers out there watching this. There's a lot of these coaches and these players. You know, they have all their school personnel is watching up on Prep Spin.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You know, some of these schools need to look at that website real carefully.
Very good. I appreciate it, guys.
Matt Montgomery, CEO. There you see it up there. Matt Montgomery, his name.
Oh,
CEO,
yeah, look at that. I'm in the light.
eCampus.com. He's the man with the know. Matt Montgomery, if you need to know, just call eCampus.com. We'll be back at halftime. We'll look at stats. 28-17 is the score, Coach. And Bryan Station behind by 11 here at LCA. We'll be back and with more halftime after this timeout.
Same CT scan, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
All right, Uncle Rick, where's this legendary fishing spot you keep bragging about?
Yeah.
It's a family tradition. Only the worthy get to know.
Uncle Rick, this doesn't exactly look like a fishing hole.
Every great trip starts with the essentials: gas, drinks,
And snacks.
Clark Pump and Shop, the first stop on every fishing trip.
Clark's may actually be the secret.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
I'm rolling on empty. Holla if you feel me. Gotta make a pit stop. Got my boys Carl and Robinson rolling with me. I pump my gas. I grab my snacks. I'm saving cash with my Clark's Pump and Shop app. I pump and shop. I pump and shop. I use the app to pump and shop.
Use Clark's Pump and Shop app to earn rewards and save big.
Use the app to pump and shop.
I shouldn't be here. That's what the first 3 doctors said. That even if I made it to remission, I'd probably never climb again. But I did, because I wanted a different answer. And I found it at UK Healthcare. They took a drug nobody else had yet. 12 rounds of chemo and a 16-person team. But here I am, right where I was never supposed to be.
All right, Uncle Rick, where's where's this legendary fishing spot you keep bragging about?
Yeah.
It's a family tradition. Only the worthy get to know.
Uncle Rick, this doesn't exactly look like a fishing hole.
Every great trip starts with the essentials. Gas, drinks,
And snacks.
Clark Pump and Shop, the first stop on every fishing trip.
Clark's may actually be the secret.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Welcome back to ecampus.com bowl here at LCA. Score is 28 South Warren, 17 Bryan Station. We're going to go over some stats. Gary, I want your opinion on a couple things too.
Okay.
All right, first of all, let's look at first downs. South Warren has 16 first downs. Bryan Station has 4, but they have 17 points. Well, how can you have 4 first downs and have 17
Because
points?
they ran a punt back, and they also had a long pass over the middle.
That's exactly right. Big play. And Bryan Station has been known as a big play team for years. Rushing yards, 112 yards for South Warren, only 23 yards for Bryan Station. Passing yards, 214 for South Warren, 71 for Bryan Station. Total offense, big difference, Gary. 326 yards for South Warren and 94 for Bryan Station. But here's the one you mentioned early, penalties. South Warren, 9 penalties for 95 yards. Bryan Station, 8 penalties for 49 yards. You can't win when you play like that, when you make those mistakes. For South Warren, Camden Page, he's 12 for 17 with 1 interception, 203 yards. Chase Bell also came in there for a couple plays, 2 for 2. Camden Page, again, is leading the rushers on the team. Quarterback, 8 carries for 53 yards. Jameer Boards has 5 carries for 33 yards, and Caden York has 9 carries for 25 yards. As far as receptions, Jake Carter, 7 receptions for 140 yards, Gary Ball, and that just continues his string of being an extremely good receiver. Tucker Sears, 2 catches for 23 yards, and Will Mays, 1 catch for 30 yards. Caden York has a catch, and so does Caps and Helton. Now let's look at Bryan Station. We'll look at the quarterback first. Colson Carpenter, 3 for 8 with 1 interception, 71 yards. The longest one was 58 yards. Rushing, Kerwin Montgomery, 4 catches for 19 yards. Avery Johnson, 1 catch for 8 yards. Tammy Barber has 1 catch for 4 yards. Raymond Young, 1 catch. Receptions, Avery Johnson, 1 catch for 58 yards. The guy who caught one early and looked so good has disappeared, Gary. Michael Sames. He's only had 1 catch for 12 yards. We talked about him as a real good.
He's a tight end coach, what I always say.
Yeah, tight end's always open. But don't you consider him a good prospect for
Real good prospect.
future?
Good size.
Yep. And Cammy Barber has 1 catch for 1 yards total. We want to look at. I wanted to mention the officials because we didn't get to do that before the game. Referee is Joe Ammerman. The umpire is J.R. Wells. The line coach is Omar McDaniel. The line judge is Michael Ashurst. The back judge is Jaron Givens. The field judge is Chris Kirby. And the sideline judge is Jamie Mills.
So we're just about set for the second half. South Warren and Bryan Station, 28-17. South Warren on top. South Warren and the scoring for South Warren got started early in the first quarter when Sears went around the left side all the way in for the touchdown. You know what I saw on the sideline there? Chuck Smith with the headset on.
Yeah, he must be helping out. And I think that Don Miller may be helping out at Bryan Station. Don Miller, a longtime coach at, where was it? Western Hills.
Don Miller.
He's a good mind. He's a really good technician. you know, they get these guys coming back. Paul Raines, we'll see him in the second game.
Yep.
They call these guys back from retirement, and you know they just can't resist high school football. It's just part of their makeup.
Well, Bryan Station should be receiving because South Warner received the opening kick, and Bryan Station, boy, I tell you, if they could take one down, punch it in here to start the second half, Coach, it could be a real interesting ball game.
I think they need to get something going. They really do.
Alan Aulick, a 5'9", 150 senior, is the kicker, and he has it teed up at the 40. And back deep will be Jordan Haskins. Here's the kick. Short kick to the near side, taken at the 30 and then running out of bounds right there. It was taken in, Coach, by Avery Johnson.
There's a good opportunity for the old defenders here. They got the ball first in the second half. They seemed to end the first half pretty well.
Yeah, they did, yep.
And so maybe an opportunity for them to get something done.
Thanks for watching on Pretspin, the leading digital streaming network in the state of Kentucky. No doubt about it. Roberts Insurance, I love that. Pepe's in that commercial.
Everybody. They do a really good job.
Roberts Insurance. That's my guys out there. Joe, John, and Bob Roberts. Inside handoff, and going nowhere is Montgomery.
Yeah.
He's gang tackled. First one to greet him there was Butler, Malik Butler, 6'2", 275-pound senior.
Yeah, but, you know, it takes more than one guy. Will Mays just stood up the blocker, Gary, and made the running back bounce outside a little bit.
Well, I love this. I love this screen in here, Coach.
Oh, it's awesome. We've got a good view.
You know, 28-17. We're broadcasting from the mobile studio. Rolling right. Carpenter tucks it at the 30 and upended at the 31-yard line, and that was Darden. Takeon Darden got him.
Hey, Gary. And the mobile studios pulled by William Warfield in the touchdown truck. Nice job here rolling out.
What a play by 16.
Yeah.
3rd down and 9.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to break it for a little longer.
C.J. Carpenter, junior quarterback. Coach gave you his numbers in the first half. Back to pass. Looking, throws it, and it's going to be picked off. Intercepted. Down to the 30-yard line. The 20. Down to the 10. Tackled right there. It's intercepted, and Isaiah Bridges got it. Isaiah Bridges.
It was triple coverage. I don't know what he was looking for there.
They call him Zay. Bridges. Isaiah Bridges with the interception.
Yeah, they look strong on defense. They're going to be a contender this year.
Oh, yeah. Their defense is really stout. And as their quarterback gets more experience, and they'll do that, it'll be interesting. Want to thank Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. UK Sports Medicine.
At Hallway Feeds, have you ever seen their facility over there?
Man.
On the north end, it is stunning.
This Big Page, 6'2", quarterback. Gives it inside to York, dancing. 5 and up into that the 6-yard line. A couple players in particular came in there to knock him down. Bojang helped out. And Raymond Young helped out, outside linebacker.
Yeah, we've been calling those two names quite a bit.
Third quarter action, 10.5 minutes to go in the third, 28-17. Bryan Station will try to keep South Warren out of the end zone.
They need a big turnover here or something.
Page to York. York dances inside. Let's see. And they mark his knee. They say he touched at the 1 yard line, Coach.
1 yard line.
1 foot line.
1 foot line. Yeah, he actually, his knee hit, and then he rolled in the end zone that time.
Big number 50 hurrying up and getting in there.
Tush push.
It's Bubba. And timeout called with 9:51 in the third. Timeout on the field. Rafferty's Restaurants and Bar, UK Healthcare, Roberts Insurance, Joe, John, and Bob, Sutherland Chevrolet, Whitaker Bank, BSN Sports, Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Hallway Feeds, Howard Real Estate, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Minky Beef Jerky, Rafferty, all those folks sponsoring Pret Spin, and of course ecampus.com, one of our big sponsors tonight, Coach.
Yep, outstanding job.
Matt Montgomery, we talked to the CEO at halftime. He spelled it out for us, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did it with enthusiasm.
So 3rd down and inches. They got just inches to go for the touchdown. South Warren trying to double up the score here on Bryan Station. Camden Page, direct snap, and walking in the end zone.
Yeah, and the ball hit the ground.
Yeah, he fumbled the ball. I'm not sure they're going to call that or not.
The football gods are in their favor right now. Watch the ball. It bounces right
Fumbled
back
it,
up in his
picked
hands.
it up, went in for the score.
He just dribbled it like a...
And that's the second touchdown for Caden York tonight. 34-17, as I've said, they doubled up the score on Bryan Station here at the ecampus.com Bowl. Textbooks, easy, fast, and cheap, like Matt said at halftime.
Yep.
Here's the ollie kick, waiting for the snap, and it's going to be a penalty, and I'm going to move South Warren back a little bit.
You know, one of my favorite things about high school football game when you're just watching it as a fan is the end zones. There's kids down there playing football. They're having a blast. You see kids of every ethnicity, every size, and they're just having a good time. You see girls, you see guys.
Here comes the extra point by Olick. Be about 20-yard of this time. Olick kicks it up and through. 35-17, the lead for South Warren. 9:51 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back on the UK Sports Medicine after this timeout.
Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Welcome back. eCampus Bowl here at Lexington Christian Academy. 35-17. Bryan Station has got to stop making mistakes. They got to clean up what they're doing on offense and defense as this season goes on.
Alec to kick off. Alec, short kick again. And it's taken in and returned over to the left side. Upended right there. And that was taken in by Braden Wilson. And he stopped immediately. And that's good play there by Bridges, Isaiah Bridges, young man who got the interception early in the quarter.
Well, they're getting the ball in a situation right now where it's not out of hand. I mean, it really isn't. There's almost 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. They can just get, do what's working for you.
Yeah.
Run underneath them, run the football. You got away from your running game a little bit.
Yeah, and they got a pretty good running game with Montgomery and Avery Johnson. I think Avery Johnson's back there now.
Yep.
Snap coming up and upended. That's going to be Sean Piccolo. Opic Pekolo.
Pekolo. Okay, now changing quarterbacks. He's got all the way to the sideline to get the call because he couldn't hear him.
And he had Avery Johnson in the backfield with him.
Yeah.
But Opic Bolo kept the ball. Johnson back there behind him in the I formation. Opic Bolo tucks it left right side, and he dives up for a couple of yards before he's stopped there by the linebacker Moore, Grayson Moore.
Yeah, Grayson Moore is 6 foot, 165-pound junior or senior. He's played a really good game too. Watch that number 0. He plays technique really well.
Yep.
He's well coached.
8:40 to go in the third quarter. Bryan Station faced with a 3rd down and 7. Opibolo back to pass, steps up, and he runs to the left side, and it's going to be upended. And there to knock him down and upending was Riley Oler.
Gary, I've been also watching a really special player on defense, Christian Woods. He is the 6 foot, 300-pound offensive lineman. They've got him playing over the center, and he can handle the center, but he can also handle the A gaps. I've watched him loop and handle the A gap on certain running defenses, so I'm pretty impressed with him too.
John Hannon, the kicker for Bryan Station, outstanding punter as well. Good snap, gets a kickoff, a lot of rush, gets it back deep, return from 30, 35, 40 at the 50, and going down the far sideline to the 36-yard line.
Wow, that really hurt.
Great return by Riley Oler.
Right, really good return.
35-17, South Warren on top. They get it all the way down to the 36-yard line. They'll only have to go 36 yards on this drive, Coach.
Yeah, I know. That's a problem. And again, I'm going to say it. Bryan Station needs to find Michael Symes.
Yep. Only thrown it to him one time.
I know.
Quarterback is Camden Page. York to his left in the backfield. Carter out to the left. Pass to Carter. Tipped up, and it's called on the tip by Carter. Down to the 20, 15, 10. Knocked out at the 3-yard line. Carter caught the tip. It was almost intercepted by Station. They knocked the ball up, and Carter pulled it in.
I'm telling you, the football gods are looking favorably on South Warren tonight. But a fortuitous bounce. They spent a lot of time inside the 5-yard line tonight.
Yes, they have. That's why they got the big lead, 35-17. Page, a long snap, looking over the sideline. York's got 2 touchdowns tonight. They try to give it to him, make it 3. Football is at the 3, 1st and 10. York shifts. Page hit hard and driven backwards and knocked down, and that was a nice play turn there by, that was Smoothers, Deshaun Smoothers, number 40. Smoothers made a nice play. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Coming up tonight, LCA will battle North Hardin. That'll be a good one here on the network. What a way to open it up. Big doubleheader in the ecampus.com bowl.
Yeah, and I think that second game might be a physical battle.
Yep. Cam Page fakes to York, throws it, and it's caught. Is it caught? Yes, it is. It's caught by Griffin Reynolds, sliding down.
Well, we'll take another look at that, hopefully. Yeah, we can't see. It looks like you got a hand under it. So.
So here comes the extra point by Alan Aulick, senior. Aulick out of the hold of Caps, puts it through. And we're going to take another look at that.
Oh yeah, he caught it. Nice job of getting it. Get his hands under it. Look how he got his hands under the ball. Yeah, that's one they would call completion. Hey Gary, I want a real quick shout out, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, sir.
Back down southwest in San Antonio, Texas. My son Ben and his wife Alicia and my granddaughters Kaya and Layla are watching the game, and I want to say a special hi to those girls because they're awful special, and we miss you.
Yeah, I love Ben Man. He's one of my favorite guys. I don't see him much because he lives so far down there, but when I see him, it's quality time.
Yeah, he likes spending time with you too. And then my grandson Emery is part of that family too.
Oh, yeah.
But he's pretty busy with his school right
So
now.
the Spartans will kick off to the defenders. Bryan Station down 42-17, Coach. Down by 25 points.
This is not good. But here's what you do though. It's 6 minutes to go, 6.5 minutes to go. You got to find something that's working for you. You've got to not make mistakes. Don't panic. Look for plays that work.
Short kick by Alec, taken and returned to the 40. Nice return there. We're going to see the number on that young man and who returned the ball, and that was 26. Payne on the return on the kick up to the 40-yard line. So Bryan State's going to start pretty good field position at the 40. And it's a big lead for South Warren right now, 42-17.
Yeah, this is getting a little bit out of hand. Bryan Station needs to try to fight back in this.
6:26 in the third. Carpenter back in, gives to Montgomery. Montgomery around the right side, the 43-yard line. He sit there by a couple of Spartans, led by Isaiah Bridges.
That was a nice run. That was a nice
Pick up
job.
about 3 or 4 yards, 3 yards.
Yeah,
Second down and 7.
He had a nice cut on it. Got some yardage.
Approaching 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Don't forget, coming up tonight later, Lexington Christian Academy against North Hardin. We're looking for a good ball game out of that one.
Yeah, stay with us because it'll be a good one.
Hand off. He goes nowhere this time.
No, nowhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Carpenter's back in at quarterback.
South Warren is flexing their muscles, Gary.
Buford helped out on that play. We saw 15 hustling off the field for the Spartans. Big 52 comes in there, Coach. That's
a big guy.
Jaquez Smith, 340 pounds.
You said big guy. You were right.
Third down and 7 at the 43-yard line. Carpenter rolls right, sets and throws deep, and it's going to be caught.
Nice.
And down to the 20, 10, 15, touchdown.
Nice
Kamari
job.
Barber.
That was a really
Barber with
nice
the
job.
touchdown. Makes it 42-23 as they, thank you very much, as they're bringing all the good stuff here.
Bringing in the food.
Thank you. Good.
Look at that catch. Nice throw over top of the defense
sir.
for a touchdown.
Well, we got some good food in there now. Thanks to the folks that brought that. Now, Bryan Station, boy, they answered in a hurry, Coach.
They did real fast. Nice job.
Carpenter's going to, with Montgomery behind him, looks to pass, getting pressure, throws it, and it's high.
Geez.
He had the receiver open, threw it over his head, incomplete.
Yeah.
4:57 to go in the third. Bryan Station answers. South Warren 42, Bryan Station 23. We'll be back on the Roberts Insurance Game of the Week on Pretz Bend.
Sports injuries shouldn't keep you out of the game. If you're an athlete or weekend warrior with an injury that's keeping you from doing what you love, UK Healthcare Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. We offer leading-edge surgical and non-surgical techniques, customized for your needs, goals, and sport. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine, the official healthcare partner of the KHSAA.
That was a real good answer by Bryan Station. My goodness. Barber found himself wide open in the back of that secondary, took it in for the score.
I think that gave the quarterback some confidence now in his passing. Then he comes back on a 2-point conversion and overthrows the receiver. But, that touch is something they can work on in practice, without question. He rolls out. You got to set your feet, get your shoulders turned.
The receiver's wide open.
And hit him in the numbers.
Yeah. Page and the quarterback again. Sends motion by Reynolds. Gets back inside, the second man through, and that's going to be Jameer Boards. He gets up to about the 23-yard line, pick up a 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, about 3 defenders are trying to pull the ball out of his hands, and that's probably a good idea right now.
Yeah, right now,
if they can get it fumbled down here close.
That's right. 2nd down and let's call it 7 yards. 4:40 to go in the third quarter of a South Warren lead, 42-23 over Bryan Station. Page gets back in motion to Boards. He's up to the line of scrimmage, head and dragging people. Good job. There's a late flag coming in.
It would have to be probably a face mask, maybe. I don't know, because it was in the pile.
Up to the 30. It was close to the first down.
See what they got here.
Bryan Station got the ball out of there late. Whitecap coming over, getting a clarification.
Yeah, face mask.
Face mask, personal foul against Bryan Station.
That happens in those big pile-ups, you go in there to try to make a tackle, and you're reaching and grabbing, and you just accidentally grab a face mask.
That'll take it all the way up to the 45-yard line. First down for South Warren out of Southern Bowling Green.
Okay.
Warren County.
Bryan Station they got these big boys on the defensive line of scrimmage now to stop the run. But that is a 4-3. Let me see.
Page to Boards, dancing outside and hit and knocked down as Kamani Barber ran him out of bounds at the 47-yard line, pick up of maybe 2, and stops the clock going out of bounds. 4 minutes in the third.
I'm interested in the change in the defensive look here. It looks like it's a 4-3, but they're playing man on the inside receivers, it looks like. That means the safety.
Griffin Reynolds is slide. He goes in motion. In the backfield is York with Page. He throws it to York out of the backfield. Takes it down the 40-yard line. Kamani Barber comes in there to make the play.
Nice tackle.
Pick up of 15 yards and a first down.
Okay, they inverted the safety, but they inverted it to the wide side of the field, and he came back and threw it to the short side of the field, so there was going to be an open man there no matter what with that defense.
Right, Coach.
Good play call.
Gary Ball with Mike Meehan and the King of Stream, William Warfield, Joe Allen, our crack videographer on top of the scores press box.
Crack.
Pass out the far side. It goes to Sears, and it's going to be spun around. You saw a block in the back.
Oh, I did.
It wasn't called, though, was it?
No. It was obvious. All right. Well, anyway, they missed some. That's all right. They missed some on both sides.
Clock running, 3 minutes to go. Third quarter. 42-23. South Warren over Bryan Station. And they can't see the sideline, so they block the sun. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Caden York.
Nice.
Keeper and takes it down to the 15-yard line. Man, Page just tucked it and 15 yards, Coach.
Yeah, that was a nice run. It was a little quarterback counter. He bellied the ball. It might have been a read. I'd have to look at it again to see if it was a read, but the quarterback was definitely going to run the football after he put it in the running back's belly, but it looked like he was reading the backside in.
We're approaching 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 42-23. Coach, your thoughts for this game so far?
So far, it's just been a big mistake game by the defenders, and both teams have allowed the big plays.
Moving by the right side as the right guard moved a little bit early. That was backup player Mason Demerly, 220-pound sophomore. He raised up before the ball was snapped.
I think South Warren, they have a great future this year. They look like they have all the tools. They really do, including the kicking game. They just got to settle down a little bit, too, on some of the defensive breaks. And then Bryan Station, they also have the tools. I think having a new coach and a new staff, they're a little bit behind maybe on some things, technique-wise.
Carter going in motion. Quarterback throws a screen over the middle to York. York down to the 10. York down to the 7-yard line. Jordan Haskins came up there to make sure he didn't score.
I'll tell you, they missed another one, Gary. They missed a hole, but the game's moving too fast for these officials right now.
Minute 13 to go in the third. 42-23 South Warren over Bryan Station. Will step out on the UK Sports Medicine after this timeout.
Okay.
We know you're broke. We make you less broke. eCampus.com. Textbooks and stuff. Cheap.
Believe in hope, in willpower, in work, in seeking, in screening.
At the 7-yard line, York wrapped up and breaks tackles, gets it in for touchdown.
You got to make the tackle, guys. You cannot let this happen. Missed him there. Shot too high. Missed him there. Haskins gave him a shove.
York with his third touchdown tonight, Coach.
He's impressive.
Allen All again for the. He's been the busy man tonight, Coach.
He's been a very busy man.
Alec with the extra point, placement down, gets a kick up, and it's good. 49-23 with a minute to go in the third quarter. We'll be back to the eCampus.com Bowl at LCA. After this, Roberts Insurance. Roberts Insurance. We'll be back after this timeout.
Believe in hope, in willpower, in work, in seeking, in screening, in knowing, in treating, in dedication, determination, and we're getting through this, whatever it takes, in bravery, in breakthroughs, in beating the odds. Believe in a cancer-free future for all of Kentucky. Believe in Markey.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Kick coming from Malik. This time he squibs it. Picked up at the 35, 40, and then squashed at the 42-yard line.
They don't want to kick it deep, do they?
Do not.
They are worried about the Bryan Station return game, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, they got all that speed. That was returned by Ronick Woolfolk, return man.
Woolfolk, that's a pretty common name at Bryan
yeah.
Station, too. They've had quite a few.
We're approaching the end of the third quarter, Coach, so at the Whitaker Bank, eCampus.com, Bo Clark's Bump and Shop, Crown Trophy, hallway fees, Howard Real Estate, Lexington Diagnostic, Open MRI, Minky Beecher, Rafferty's Restaurant, UK Healthcare, and Sports Medicine, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, Give Left Side, and that's going to be taking it up, that's going to be Payne, and he's running the ball pretty good tonight, Coach.
Yeah, he's running the ball pretty good. I think he's got a cramp right now, so they're going to have to work on him a little bit. It looks like his leg's cramping. He had South Warren penetrated just enough to force him deep, which made it a little bit more difficult for him to get that yardage.
I love the way William rotates these sponsors down there to the. I mean, that's a lot of impressions, isn't it, Coach?
Well, that is.
Man, he's the king, isn't he?
He is.
Quarterback, C.J. Carpenter. I think as it gets better, he'll be a pretty decent quarterback. Gives it over the right side, and it's a big hit. Look at that again. 22 hit 22.
He fights off of there, right there. Boom, comes up from the outside. Nice form tackle, head up. You know, doesn't duck his head and get in trouble
That
with
was
that.
Fentress that time, putting it on that Johnson. Fentress with the hit. Johnson, the ball carrier. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll come back with the fourth quarter with the South Warren leading 49-23 over Bryan Station. eCampus.com ball on Pretspin.
Same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
All right, Uncle Rick, where's this legendary fishing spot you keep bragging about?
Yeah.
It's a family tradition. Only the worthy get to know.
Uncle Rick, this doesn't exactly look like a fishing hole.
Every great trip starts with the essentials: gas, drinks,
And snacks.
Clark Pump and Shop, the first stop on every fishing trip.
Clark's may actually be the secret.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of the eCampus.com Bowl. There you see the score. South Warren holding on to that 26-point lead. I'm Gary Ball with Mike Meehan. He's working on his computer there on his iPhone.
Looking at these stats.
As he's looking at the stats, it's a big number for South Warren. And I'll tell you, the young running back, York, he's a senior now, has 3 touchdowns in the game for South Warren. He's a big catalyst. I think he'll probably get the MVP of the bowl game if they hold on to
I
win.
would say so. He's been very impressive.
Roberts Insurance.
We take a look at South Warren right now, Gary. They have rushing 152 yards rushing and 289 yards passing.
That's pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
Very impressive.
Both.
Camden Page is 17 for 22. That's a pretty good statistic too for the 278 yards.
Stats last year it was 17 for 24 for the whole season.
Yeah. And then Camden Page 10 carries for 66 yards. So he's done a lot of work on both sides, running and passing. But I like Jake Carter. We're gonna hear a lot of Jake Carter in the future.
Yep.
8 catches for 173 yards.
Yes. One of the leading receivers in the state last year, Coach.
Yep.
3rd down and 11 for Station near the 40-yard line. Here comes Carpenter. Throws it and diving effort. Let's see, is it caught there? It's incomplete. Could not come up with it.
Yeah, it would have been out of bounds probably, it looks like. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it just goes right through his hands. Yeah.
That was Pagolo, the backup quarterback, who was intended for it. 11:54 to go in the game. eCampus.com ball here at LCA. The Eagles will take on North Hardin Trojans at 8:30 tonight. I guess it'll be about 8:30, Coach.
I'm guessing.
Snap comes back to Hannon. Good
Oh,
punt.
good. Yeah.
Great punt. Drives a receiver back to the Bryan Station. Will down it right there at the 18-yard line. Great punt.
Having getting a little backspin on it or something because all his punts are going far, but it's bouncing backwards.
That covered 45 yards. Would have been more net
Yeah.
yardage if it hadn't bounced back.
Coverage was good too, so they could have downed it, maybe inside the 10.
I appreciate you giving us all those stats, Coach.
You got him.
Good job. Thanks to WO Stats, Kenny Bourne, for providing us with stats tonight here on Pret Spin. Thanks to King of Stream, does a marvelous job of running the games.
Yeah.
And thanks to you, Coach, for providing color. You do a super job.
Well, I appreciate that very much. I love working with you and William, so let's keep it up.
The feeling's mutual, Coach. You know that.
Yeah.
And back in the quarterback is Bell. Bell gives it a fumble, and the ball is loose. Bryan Station trying to jump on it, and they lose the ball. They had it, and let's see who gets it back on it. And Bryan Station, they had it once and got it twice.
What?
That's 53, I think, who got the ball.
Yeah, what was covering that ball? Vaseline? There it goes once.
It's like
there it goes
they call
again.
it a pigskin.
Now, this guy, I think, is going to try to pick it up.
He fumbles it right out of his breadbasket.
Yeah.
And then
who was 53?
53 is Thomas, Ethan Thomas. I think he got it.
Yeah, I think in the end he got it. He tried to scoop it.
Well, that's what matters. Who gets it in the end, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Bryan Station, we just set up at the 9-yard line. 11:36 to go in the ball game, Coach. We have certainly seen some dramatic endings here at this eCampus.com bowl. Just go back to the Bryan Station Bowling Green game that one year with that late field goal. Remember that?
That was a really good game. Just exciting. We got a cramp going on. I'm surprised there haven't been more cramps.
Brandon Smith is the coach of South Warren. JT Haskins of Bryan Station. JT in his first year. I know JT very well. I called the Horseman games for 7 years, and JT was one of our best defenders.
Yeah, he's been known for being a defensive player. And
you know, we called him the Missile.
The Missile, I believe it.
The Missile.
Yeah, he's got a good staff, and he's going to head this team in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see him score here just for the confidence level, you know?
Carpenter's in at quarterback, 6-foot junior. He's got, I think Montgomery's back there with him. He gives it, and Montgomery down to the 5, and he gets in. Touchdown. and that is Kerwin Montgomery.
No,
I thought he got in.
He did get in. So.
Yeah, Kerwin Montgomery with the touchdown.
Yeah.
7-yard run.
Yeah. Nice cutback. Fall number 51. So 51.
50.
Nice job.
Big Bubba Woods there, 50 for South Warren. He brought him down, but it was too late.
Going for 2. I agree with that.
Carpenter with Montgomery behind him. Carpenter rows right side, flips it back, and it's
run it in.
Almost picked off. It's broken up. 49-29. Bryan Station gets within 20. 11:29 to go in the football game. We'll be back to the ecampus.com Bowl at LCA with South Warren leading Bryan Station. 11:29 to go.
I'm rolling on empty. Holla if you feel me. Gotta make a pit stop. Got my boys Carl and Robinson rolling with me. I pump my gas. I grab my snacks. I'm saving cash with my Clark's pump and shop app. I pump and shop. I pump and shop. I use the app to pump and shop.
Use Clark's Pump and Shop app to earn rewards and save big.
Use the app to pump and shop.
Back here at LCA, Lexington Christian Academy. Big game here. Here's the kickoff.
Take it in by Taylor.
Ooh.
Returned up. Good play there by Bryan Station.
Now we got probably another one cramping here.
That's going to happen a lot this time of year, Coach.
Yeah, I know. All right, here's the situation. You got a team that's way ahead. They feel like that they've got this game won, but they can't afford to substitute. And the reason they can't afford to substitute is because of the big play capabilities of the defenders.
Yes, sir.
So they've got to drive the ball. I'm sure their coach is telling them, we're going to drive the ball and take as much of the clock that we can in this fourth quarter. Bryan Station, on the other hand, they want to get turnovers.
Yep. Cam Page gets the second man through the hole. He is knocked backwards. Good play by Station as Boards is knocked back. Good play there by linebacking core, led by Le'Veon Johnson.
And JT. Hey, let me ask you something. I thought that he was hurt.
He told me that he was not playing. He's got a calf injury, but he miraculously healed it up in 2 days.
He did, and he's playing really hard too.
He is a good player, Coach.
Yeah, he is.
He'll play Division I. He's only a junior. Give inside, ball carrier. That's going to be York to the 40, 35, and drugged down from behind by Kamani Barber.
Well, I'm wondering if they're going to call a horse collar on this.
No, he didn't get the horse. He didn't get the.
He got a lower part of the shoulder pad.
Good camera work.
Yeah, that's really good camera work.
Joe Allen's our cameraman.
Best in the business. And Torrey's up there. Torrey did that's a great job by Torrey. He did baseball with us. Did a super job with Joe in baseball. State championships. In the middle now, I believe that's Boards, the second running back behind York, and he takes it to about the 28.
Bryan Station is basically trying to get the ball out of their hands. That was Gio Anderson, I believe, that brought him down, pulling the ball out.
There's 9:40 to go in the ball game. South Warren leads 49-29 over Bryan Station. Second down and 8.
I think Bryan's. We don't have a full camera look, but I think they're missing a man here.
They got
I don't know what that
wideouts.
defense is.
Sears is over to the left.
Well, there's nobody over the tackle or the slot.
As Page looked, got the snap, flag down, and that they call the play dead.
Yeah.
Dead ball. Back to the 31.
Yeah, delay game penalty, Gary.
Yep.
They were looking over to the sideline trying to get a play, and there was a little hesitation, I guess.
We thank to the ecampus.com guys for bringing us all the food. We don't have time to eat it. we have to eat it between games, I think.
Yeah.
But thanks to those guys.
I got some hamburgers and some cookies sitting in front
Matt
of me.
Montgomery, the CEO. Those guys are great at ecampus.com. And off in boards, he's hit immediately. What a big time hit put on. And the hit was made by number 50 for Bryan Station. And I know we got.
I just called his number in just a second ago. He came in and has done a great job.
That is Anderson.
Yeah.
Jordan Anderson.
Yeah.
Excuse me, folks. Just trying to find him here. He's the right defensive end. There's a player down to for Bryan Station breathing hard, and he's straight down. Anderson saying his left leg is bothering. Cramping, yeah. 8:51 to go. South Warren 49, Bryan Station 29. South Warren lost in the, was it the regional championship or last year, the Bowling Green? It might have been the regional. And Bryan Station got beat in the regional championship as well. Roberts Insurance.
We're getting some cramps and things. Slowing the game down a little bit. Yeah, South Warren was 12-2 last year, Gary.
Yeah.
And you're right. They lost early in the season to DuPont Manual, and then they lost at Bowling Green at the end.
I know they beat Bowling Green. They came back and lost to them in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was 31-28.
Yeah.
So they're really a good football team.
They got Carter way out to the right. He's a primary target. Capps is out to the left. Justin Capps. Quarterback keeper up the middle, down to 25, and they get him. Nice play by Jordan Haskins. Good play by Jordan.
Yeah, nice play on the outside. They're running that quarterback quite a bit. I'm going to check his stats here in a minute.
Tell you what, he's a good size young man. He looks bigger than what they list him at. They list him at 6'2", 180. He's a junior.
Yeah, he looks bigger and stronger. Got a lot of juniors on these teams, Gary, playing real well.
8 minutes to go in the football game. Capps in motion. Page takes a snap. Rose right, throws it, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah.
They throw a flag on it, but that was not a catchable ball at all, but there's a flag down.
No, but they can call holding, defensive holding on the defensive back in the end zone there. They're going to wave it off. So
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, King of Stream, William Moorfield, Joe Allen, and Torrey on top the press box. 7:53 to go in this ecampus.com bowl. Thanks to Clark's Pump and Shop, Return, Refresh, Refuel, Crown Trophy, Hallway Feeds, Howard Real Estate, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Minky Beef Jerky, Rafferty's Restaurants, UK Healthcare, Sports Medicine, Roberts Insurance, Joe, John, and Bob out of Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet. Carpenter sets, throws it. It's going to be intercepted, picked off, and it's picked off by number 14. That's Logan.
Yeah.
Corbin Logan.
Okay. They're setting formation up on the wide side of the field and rolling, look, and throwing back to the short side, which allows that safety, Gary, to jump over there really quickly.
If he could have thrown that more deep to Amani, to the number 4 there, Barber, he might have taken that in.
Yeah, he's gotten behind the secondary once before in this game.
Yes, he has. Be 1st and 10 for the Spartans at the 44-yard line. Tucker Sears, our number 5. You see him way out there. Good shot there. Give inside the boards. 35, and drop down at the 35-yard line. And coming up to get him, Coach, was Bojang.
Yeah, I really like that kid. Yeah, that was a nice run. He's running with a lot of power and confidence. The shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield now. That's a running formation. So I would just expect they're going to keep the ball on the ground this whole drive.
Baxter split. Reynolds and Jameer Boards. Hand off to Boards. He takes down 33. Tripped up. A lot of people in there. Jordan Haskins, and also who else is in there? No, 53 is in there, Coach. That's Ethan Thomas. How many times have called his name tonight?
Yeah, quite a bit. Also,
that's a great camera shot right there, Coach.
It's beautiful.
Great
picture.
camera work, guys. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nobody does it like Prepspin. There's some Johnny-come-latelys, but I tell you what, Prepspin's always been there.
Yep.
White out to the top. Page. Hand off and backing in. He was trying to back his way into that.
Yeah. The defender on the bottom was 53.
That was Fentress, the ball carrier. First time, all right, what's it, 29, excuse me. George Kabawa.
Ethan Thomas at the bottom of the pile.
I tell you, he's always there. 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the ball game. Coming up about 30 minutes after this one, it'll be the Eagles against North Hardin. That'll kick off about 8:30. What time you got now, Coach?
It's 8:15 right now.
Oh, might be later than that. Might be about 1:45.
Fumbled the football.
And Page throws it. It's called Reynolds had it, and he dropped it.
Oh, man.
Reynolds had it and dropped the ball.
That's a nice job by the quarterback there. He dropped the ball and picked it up and still found the receiver down the field.
Yeah, but the receiver couldn't hang on to it.
Couldn't hang on.
And Reynolds is usually sure-handed, Coach. Will Mays I think Will Mays got hurt. He's a tight end right now over the left side, number 3, but Will Mays has made a couple nice catches in this game, and he's a big kid. They're both 6'2", 6'3". Camden Page, the quarterback, number 7, goes by Cam. 6'2", 185, a junior. And Bell, the other quarterback that's played sparingly tonight, he's a 6'2", 180 sophomore.
We've got some young players that are coming up. There's another penalty against Bryan Station.
I tell you what, though, they had a player last year named Velkamp. He was a player now. I tell you, did it on both sides of the football, offensively, defensively. Was a really good football player.
Well, that's Warren County. That's Bowling Green, right?
Yes, they're Southern Warren. Southern Bowling Green.
Southern Bowling Green, and Bowling Green's really good.
Yep.
South Warren's really good.
Warren Central. Waiting for the snap, and there was
movement.
movement. No call, and the handoff goes to 29 in there, and that's going to be Kabawa.
I don't know what these officials are. No, never mind. That was leaning and moving before the ball snapped.
Yep. They're just being deliberate, Coach. You have a 20-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the ball game, and South Warren's 4th down and 2 at the 22, trying to get the first down here. And
this will probably be a long count. We'll try to give him the jump.
Page with Reynolds in motion. Low snap, picks it up, gives it to York, and he's hit at the 15-yard line, first down.
He's a fine back, Gary Ball.
He's got 3 touchdowns, Coach. Young man is a talent. He took a shot on the knee, gets up a little gimpy, but he's going to be okay, I think.
So far, I don't think they've added that yardage onto it, but he has 81 yards and 14 carries.
14 carries. That's pretty productive.
Yeah, very good productive night for him. Camden Page has 70 yards, by the way. And then Jameer Boards has 62 yards.
Yeah, Boards is coming in, sophomore, Coach.
Yeah, he looked good.
5'8", 160. York got it again at the line of scrimmage, and he breaks off a tackle, breaks another one, and then Jordan comes in to it. Yeah. Jordan Haskins says, "You're not going to break this."
No, Jordan locked in on him and said, "Nope, you're not going to do it. Not to me."
Took Jordan Haskins to get him. But I tell you what, he broke 2 tackles before Jordan got him there.
Yep.
49-29. South Warren on top of Bryan Station out of Lexington. Coming up, it'll be Lexington Christian Academy against North Hardin in the eCampus.com Bowl here. Sutherland Chevrolet on Nicholasville. Coach down 27. Let's see what Page does here. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah,
Gives it, and diving down to the 5 is that's going to be Fentress, number 22. Fentress.
Looked like they're running zone read, but I noticed that when the left guard, when he splits out a little further, they're coming back to that gap. They're running read, and running backs bouncing back to that gap. Let's see this time.
First down at the 4-yard line for South Warren. Waiting for the snap. Long count by Page. Gets a snap. Hands it now, and running into the end zone is Boards. Jameer Boards. So your guy, Coach.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, he's impressive.
Boards, I'm about to tell you, he just walked in there.
One of the things that I like is that when I watch technique, and for South Warren, number 77, the offensive lineman, Caleb Wilson, what he did is he hit the man on him, and then slid off to the second level and put a helmet on the linebacker so the linebacker couldn't make the tackle.
Justin Capps with a hold, and a kick by Alec up but good, and it's 56-29 South Warren here at LCA, the eCampus.com Bowl. And of course, we'll remind you the next game will come about 30 minutes after the conclusion, so probably at about 9 o'clock, Coach.
Yeah, that's fine. Go get, you're watching this game. Stay for the second game, too.
Yeah.
Watch the second game. It should be a good game. See some high school football. It's not too late. You're not going to bed yet. Go get a drink and maybe a little snack. And
it's Friday night,
watch
Coach.
The game.
Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, enjoy the weekend, Friday night.
Gracious.
That's right.
We want to thank all of our sponsors. Roberts Insurance, Bob, Joe, and John Roberts. They insure 3/4 of the state of Kentucky. Roberts Insurance. Over Main Street in Richmond, Kentucky. Joe is a neighbor of mine.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's one street over in Ginger Mill. Here's the kick. Taking Bryan Station. There he goes to the 25, and he's going to be spun around right there. That is the young man who took the punt earlier for a touchdown, Payne. He delivered the Payne earlier, didn't he, Coach?
There's a flag there. There's a flag.
We'd be surprised if we didn't see a couple of those before the game ended.
Face mask against South Warren.
3:07 to go in the ball game. 56-29, 27-point lead. If my math is right, math wasn't my strong subject, Coach, but I believe that's a 27-point lead.
I believe so. KHSAA does a really good job of concentrating on safety for these players.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with the face mask call, and some of the ones they got were really safety calls.
Quarterback Carpenter inside, good running, and running outside, turning on the Jets, and down to the 25-yard line goes Avery Johnson.
Yeah, he's a quick little son of a gun too.
Man, he nearly popped that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did some damage in that scrimmage that I watched running the football. So
Bryan Station's got some bright spots. If they clean up some of these penalties and so forth, they'll be a tough football team, Coach.
Yeah, and a quarterback needs to work on some of his touches, because he's got the skills for sure.
Yeah.
Just work on the touches. There's drills you can do in the end zone and on the field that'll help that.
Avery Johnson is still in there in the backfield. Carpenter gives to Johnson and hit immediately.
Nice
what a play turned in by the middle linebacker, Drayson Moore.
Yeah.
0.
He's had a good game. I can tell both of these teams are a little exhausted right now. You can tell. But they're look at that big number, 67 on offense.
We thank Matt Montgomery for joining us at halftime, don't we? The CEO of eCampus.com.
He's enjoyable. He really is.
Enthusiastic. Inside handoff to Johnson. Picks up about 2 yards. Brings up third down at about 7. We're approaching the 2-minute mark of the ball game. Coming up about 30 minutes after this one, it'll be LCA at North Hardin. What do you expect in that ball game, Coach?
I expect LCA to come out and look sharp. Look sharp.
I expect a lot of Mac Darlin left, Mac Darlin right.
Yeah.
The big running back.
Yeah.
220 pounds. Good running. Down to the 10. Oh, man. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Avery Johnson.
Yeah. Hey, do you have number 67 on your depth chart?
For which team?
Bryan Station. That big offensive tackle.
Yeah, that is Bentley. Parker Bentley, 6'6", 320, a junior.
Look at him.
He's a load.
He's a load.
He's got his own area code.
He's got his own area code. Those are the guys, those big linemen. When I was coaching at Dunbar, we had a bunch of linemen that loved each other, and they'd go out to dinner, and they'd go to these all-you-can-eat buffets and get thrown out. They were asked to leave. They were eating so much. Big Josh Kiner and Clay. And
Johnson inside. Hit, knocked backwards. He's not going to get in for the... So that's the second time or third time tonight they tried for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
And it went to right. If they had those coaches at 2-point conversions, it would be 56-41.
Yeah.
Instead of 56-35. 1:44 to go in the ball game.
Hey, what's the running clock now? What is it?
35 points. Yeah, 35. So they'd have to have 70 right now, Coach.
Yeah.
56-35. It'd have to be 70-35. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Shout out to Bridget DeVries. Shout out to Linda, too.
All these wonderful wives that take good care of us and allow us to do this.
Yep. They sure do.
Yeah, I told Lynn she's working today, and she's a visitor specialist at a visitor center downtown, so she's always busy. And I told her I didn't do any housework today. I said, you might as well just count me out on Fridays. I'm going to think football from the time I get up.
Yep. That's what we've done. Of course, I study the charts all week, get these charts ready for the games, Coach, as you know. Deep kick. No, what a kick. Goes back to
look at that.
Picked up at the 3-yard line, hemmed in and knocked down almost in a safety. Let's see where they mark him at. Mark him at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, if they would have called where the ball is, maybe, but he was going down there on the 1 or 2.
Minute 41 to go in the ball game. LCA North Hardin coming up after this ball game here on press pin. They got it at the 3-yard line. LCA will do battle with North Hardin in the eCampus.com Bowl immediately following. Not immediately following, about 20 or 30 minutes after this game. We'll have all that action for you here on
LCA. Coach Oakley Watkins, brand new. Was on the staff for about 10 years.
Yeah.
But he's a brand new head coach there. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He's a hard-working guy.
Yeah, he does. And JT deserves it at Bryan Station as well.
Yeah.
Give up the gut and running hard, stop short at the 10-yard line, picks up about 7 yards, is your guy, Jameer Boards.
Yeah, I think Boards is going to have an impressive season. Well, Bryan Station, they just can't afford here to give up a big play and, really make this embarrassing. So they're going to have to sit in and play their technique, play hard, and don't give up.
eCampus.com Bowl at Lexington Christian. South Warren leading Bryan Station 56-35. There goes a handoff. Going to be stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, dropped him back. Should be one more play probably.
Yep, down to 48 seconds. They could just run it down, Coach, to almost 5, 6 seconds.
It'll be right, yeah.
56-35, South Warren will win this ball game. They'll move to 1-0, Station 0-1. The eCampus.com Bowl. Page gives up the middle and stop. That's going to be Boards, Jameer Boards. That's going to do it. Down to 12 seconds. So let's let the clock run out. South Warren comes in there to the eCampus.com Bowl. They knock off Bryan Station 56-35. Bryan Station needs to clean some things up. South Warren has a contender in 6A football, Coach.
100%, I agree.
They win at 56. And by the way, York had, 3 touchdowns tonight. He'll probably be the MVP of this bowl game.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, because
incredibly good game.
Caden York had a real good game. As Coach said, he nearly had 90 yards earlier when he gave the stats. You want to wrap it up, or you want to give any more stats? Or
Let's just wrap it up.
Okay.
We need a break. So.
Yeah, that's it for the eCampus.com first game. It goes to South Warren 56-35 over Bryan Station. For the King, William Moorfield, King of Stream, for Joe and Tori, and for Mike Meehan, this is Garrett Ball. Stay with us for the second game, which will be a good one. The ball game will be between LCA and North Hardin.